Jazz, start streaming. Streaming, it's recording. Blah, 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 blah. I hate that Steam has to launch itself, or like just does launch itself. Like, I don't want to see the special offers every time I want to play a video game. I am a you out of fuck down. No, I want to. I want. Oh shit. Okay, fine. 5. God, that morning. Fine. Copy. I'll fix that. Gonna come out tomorrow. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. There'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Da-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da-boo-do-do. You are live streaming right now. I know. You gotta give people time to come in. I am aware that the stream is running. You could hear the audio view and the game. Yes, that's good to know as well. But I know. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, right? When have I ever displayed the lack of knowledge of what I'm doing? That's right, never. So I feel like I've never done that. I always know everything. Good talk, guys. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Yeah, that makes sense. You're not gonna chat much, but we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time in the Sisterhood. In case any of you guys want to know, last week, oh no, yesterday in D&D news, because I know you all care a lot about D&D news, and also to give people time to filter in, I guess. Uh, everyone died. Everyone died. No one is alive anymore. I've been playing Scribblenauts. Good. I've played. Okay. Now, technically speaking, I've not played Scribblenauts, but I grew up on Super Scribblenauts, which is basically the same thing. So like, I'm aware of the Scribblenauts as an institution of video games. Anyway, well, this is a good time. I was glad to talk to you. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night. Beautiful acoustic car with a wood of one. We've already heard this one. I think we're running dry on sleeps. Shoot. I think I might have played that one. Yeah. How much stuff do we have? We have one purple. We need more purple to use the big gun. We have 5 million waters, though. I'm starting to realize that if I go for... I've run out of water cards for the atmosphere. That's the problem with me always being a little emotional, I guess. What are our choices? Where can we go? About unlimited or unmasked, though. I played unlimited too. I never got unmasked because I don't actually uh watch superhero stuff very much. So like, yeah, I never played unmasked, but I played unlimited. It's pretty fun. It's a good idea. I think it's been a while. It's been a long time. But no, Super Scribblenauts. That's what I grew up on. And I remember just goofing around in the because you could create things. There was some kind of like almost like there's like a hub world with like and like I remember I just remember just playing around in the free make mode for so long. It was really fun. Those were the days, the olden days. This is thank you for helping. This is thanks from Greth. I don't watch superhero stuff either, but I like it. No, that's fair. Colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you. That's June Raisha. Meeting the newcomer. So meeting the newcomer. Colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you. It's from the original time. Could be stronger. See performance. Let me know when you visit at your earliest convenience. Colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you at my. This is a thank you, so I don't argue. We need to do this. Our review of Unlimited 1 out of 10. It's good, but it doesn't have interactable ground train or that arcade minigame. It's actually a 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, you know what had I interactive ground terrain was part of Super Scribblenauts because I remember blowing up the ground, and then you could also, I will say the nuke. So the nuke in Scribblenauts, Super Scribblenauts just deletes all and basically destroys all entities, including you, so you automatically die if you use it. I was disappointed when that didn't happen in Unlimited, I think. Say the word and I'll bring her to your place. You know what? This reminds... No, wait, we can't talk about... I'm trying to think. So I probably don't want to do this one. At least not first. We're gonna go... I do really like Dahlia. This one is framed as an important matter, but like... But recency bias, right? If we see Dahlia's second, it's more likely to stick with us. Sure, we'll listen to June Aisha. The nuke unlimited just makes you green, yeah. Doesn't destroy literally everything. And it makes you irradiated, but like, you know. Yeah, we'll get June Aisha and we'll hear her out. New Witch. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you coming for Future Rewriting Co. That's what we do. Thank you for having me. I'm not used to dealing with young witches, so first of all, excuse me if I say something too blunt or out of place. Oh, great. Don't worry, that introduction was polite enough. Good. You need to vote for Jasmine. Thanks. Okay, thanks, Shiraja. Apparently, Doppelganger has an actual name from the Unmasked comics, I think. Who is Doppelganger? I know about the concept of a doppelganger, but I don't know of any superhero named Doppelganger. I don't care for a program, really. It's just imperative that we eat Adonis corpse. Great. Wonderful. Well, I thought you came by to do some convincing, not just to order me around. You failed immediately. We're inches away from locking a new whole dimension of understanding. There will always be time to open the gates to more witches. Who knows, it is possible that if we ascend higher, we can directly grant illumination to anyone. That'd be very convenient, huh? It would be I will say, it's possible that if we do this action, everything will work out. And like, that's nice. I mean, it's possible. If you put in Maxwell in the notebook, it creates Doppelganger. Oh, that's his name. Or Doppelganger. Who's the... Is Doppelganger like the villain of like Scribblenauts? Of Scribblenauts, Super Scribblenauts? I'm trying to remember Super Scribblenauts. It's been a while. I remember you go to the moon or something, but... And like, with all your stars, or starites, or whatever. Very convenient, huh? I could expose a pretty expose, or expose, I don't actually know how English works, if I may. Alright. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to calculate the chances that our interests will align? I'd rather... Sure, go ahead. I know this without a disc. I know your disc's secret? He's the antagonist of Mask, I believe. Oh, Unmasked. Right, but I think I remember him being the antagonist of... I think he's the antagonist of Super Scribblenauts, too. Knowledge. I know your disc's secret. Yeah, I've got the Eye of Adana. I don't know. Well, I wonder what it is. And what may that be? Your invention is pretty convenient for any witch facing some kind of... Your invention is pretty convenient for any witch facing some kind of critical situation. What they don't know is that the disc is also recording everything, collecting information for you. That is true indeed. How did you learn about it? Our third eye isn't just for looking. I believe you to be the first person to know. Please don't disclose it to the rest of the coven, or you will deprive them of an essential tool. Yeah, wait a second. Can we, I'm not sure I want to go directly into that. Don't do that, but like, don't do that? Like maybe, is there a more gentle way to say, maybe don't? Can I put a spoiler to this story of Scribblenauts Unmasked? I don't know. We gotta do a poll for this. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Who here cares about, being spoiled on Unmasked? Don't want to spoil this for anyone in the chat. I don't so I'm gonna start the poll. Am I allowed to vote on it myself? No. You know what? I'm gonna use my burner account. That's a joke. I don't know if I have a burner account. I might be able to do it on my... No, I don't think I can vote for it, even if I go on the app, on the YouTube app, just somewhere else where I'm not streaming. Here, it's me. It's well and truly me. Where's subscription? Where is it? Oh, my channel. Live. Can I vote? No. Okay. Well, yeah. If anyone here cares about being spoiled on Unmasked, just say so. If we receive a yes, then we're gonna say that's. I guess it's just any. They can do it anonymously this way, because if someone cares, yeah, I'm gonna no on it. So discard one no vote. It's not even gonna be a majority, right? Because like, if someone doesn't want to be spoiled, we just won't spoil them, right? It's just an anonymous way for someone to like say if they don't want it spoiled. It's also a silly way because it's scribble. It's also a bit silly, but yeah. Yeah. What I would actually do in this situation was ask them what that means. But no, I'm gonna make an argument here that I won't do to collect intel. See, because now she will justify herself to collect intel on which his dire situation is in fact his main purpose. Don't you have any sense of ethics? Also, don't you know that? Can't if whatever or whatever you record, like what is it recording that you couldn't glean yourself? Ethics was all mean when you spent a decade trapped inside the dungeons of the Inquisition. Yeah, no, fine, fair. I mean, to be fair, we abandoned ethics. Hello, Fiona. We abandoned ethics. Don't worry about it. So yeah, this is June Raisha. She's like a member of the Witch NSA, and she was gonna plant a bug for a conversation or something, but like a magic bug that like I'm gonna be honest, I don't exactly know. Basically, we found out it was a bug because we had our third eye kind of thing. Oh yeah, do you mind being answer the poll? Spartacus Turkey wants to share a spoiler for Scribblenauts Unmasked, and so we're having a poll to make sure that that no one in chat is worried about being spoiled for Scribblenauts Unmasked. Uh, I'm when it says it's just gonna last for 5 minutes. Uh, no, I can understand being trapped in I can understand that. Yeah, no, I feel like I know it collects information. I should have been paying more attention like 3 seconds ago because I really wonder what information it's collecting exactly. Thank you guys. Hello. Hello? That's weird. Okay, that's very annoying too. Is that a problem with the, let me look. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but hopefully that doesn't happen again. Something I can do? Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was testing it. The point is, yeah, it's a weird, cable's a bit loose. That's weird. Tell me immediately if you can't hear me again. Anyway, we're talking about the ethics of the privileged. When you're afraid when you become a survivor, it's all about the results. How are you so an administrator of secrets at least? You can't possibly disclose any sensitive information. I don't see it as necessary, but I will if that keeps you from sabotaging my project. Working. I mean, sure, at least. Uh, yeah. It'll make me feel better, yeah. Understood. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mantis disc anyway? And do I let... Guys, should I let her algorithmically, collect dead on me? How many votes is the unmasked poll gotten? Oh, shoot. 3 votes. I'm gonna end the poll. You are allowed to share that. You can do that if you want. You are allowed to share spoilers for Scribblenauts Unmasked. Obviously, if she collects information on the behemoth that we have around, that would be bad. So we're gonna say no. I do want to know the percentage. It will help with our argument. But on the other hand, we really should not be letting... Yeah, no, we're not going to let this happen. A pity. Understood. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Why can't you just bring on an unbugged disc? First thing I want to use to demonstrate the advantages of harnessing the power is a present. I learned that you craft your own cards using Arcana. With enough power, you could create your own and not be limited to the ones found at a Grimoire. Okay, spoilers. The reason Algar is mean is because he has no Doppel family, so Maximo creates a Doppel Lily for him. Interesting. Oh, wait. Interesting. Here. The Penitent one. Oh, look at this guy. The lone survivor of the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, so named because those in the congregation took a vow of silence as a form of penance. Lone survivor of the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, so named because those in the... And it doesn't even cost any purple! Yes! This guy looks awesome. I like how there's also a baby for no reason. Looks so cool. We gotta use that one at some point. I'm more I'm not even sure. I know we can learn what they entail and theoretically customize our deck, but like I kind of just want to keep making them randomly, right? Like, and I kind of just want, like, obviously I'll choose the best option, but like the process of just spend magic to learn about what each one does and then strategize what I want my deck almost feels like too much work, and I kind of just want to randomly create cards. While I was at the mercy of the Inquisition, I met a penitent pilgrim. He didn't say anything, but he left a lasting impression on me. Using my holistic formula, using the algorithm, I captured that in the form of a super arcana for you to use in your divination. So we're giving priority to super arcana, right? We want to give priority to super arcana because they give us more options. gonna spoil the comics if that's okay. I'm assuming it is. Okay, guys, another poll. Is it okay if you spoils the DC comic? No, okay, fine. You can spoil the DC comics. I mean, people might care about if you spoil Super Scribblenauts Unmasked, but I'm pretty sure there are less people invested in in the massive DC Comics universe. I'm pretty sure people don't care nearly as much about. I mean, when you're comparing Scribblenauts Unmasked to DC Comics, which of those is the more known about property? If you really think about it, no one cares if you spoil these. You can spoil DC Comics. Doppelganger and Doppelganger gets adopted to Maxwell's family and get magic artifacts of their own that parallel Lily and Maxwell's magic items, and they get new names. Huh. Interesting. They get new names. Interesting. Okay, so I'll stop though. So I'm guessing you're not talking about there's like comics for Scribblenauts on Unmasked, which is insane. Think about the possibilities if you were able to etch any element of the cosmos that marked you. Eh. Look, I still get to vote however I want, so I can honestly be like, that would come in handy. So I'm not even gonna be like, like I'm just gonna be like, because like honestly, I am most the eating of the witch, like is honestly one of the things I just don't have that I don't care that much about what we do with Adonna's body. Let's be honest. I'm the opposite of June Raisha, right? Where June Raisha is all about like I don't care about her policies, but she wants to eat the body. I am like, yeah, but I really don't care about what we do with the body, and I really like all of Dahlia's policies. Dahlia renames himself Alexander the Great because he's great like me, and Dahlia names herself Violet because it's her favorite colored flower. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna say that would be handy. That's not. Yeah, that will come in handy. Again, I'm okay. I'm okay with your thing. Unfortunately, because I am partial to Dahlia's party, I'm afraid that like you're not going to be able to convince me just on. There's nothing that you can say that will. I feel like it's unlikely that she'll be able to convince me to switch my vote through just the eating of the body thing. Cause like I got some like Dahlia's got some really good. I mean, I resonate with quite a few of Jasmine's policies, but like I resonate with all of Dahlia's policies, and don't have any what's the word? I'm pretty resonant. I'm aware that for someone as intelligent as you, flattery won't be enough to make up your mind. Oh no, I just admitted that I'm not doing it, helping you. Alexander gets a sketchbook. I'm assuming it works like Maxwell's notebook, but with images instead of words. And Viola gets a stopwatch. I assume it works like Lily's globe, but instead of going to party place, it lets her go to any time. Holy smokes! So they get like a spin-off game? Because like those seem like the mechanics for a game, right? Those are game mechanics, right? Like basically a Pictionary. I'm sure I will say like it would be a lot harder to do like a Pictionary version of Scribblenauts, but like this is like the setup for like a sequel. I want to make a demonstration of power. Oh, Thor, what do you have in mind? Thanks for understanding the holistic formula. I made myself immune to fate. Oh, shoot! Very interesting. Oh, now I'm intrigued. I'm sorry, I laughed. It sounds way too ludicrous. Sally no spinoff. Yeah, I know. I probably would have heard about it. Go ahead. Read my fortune. This is it. Because I am very. Because like this is okay. Okay. Fine. Throw me your meanest card. It'll be my pleasure. But wait, my formula may damage your deck in the process. Are you sure you still want to go through with it? Yeah, I'm just gonna use my man. I'm really happy I took the knowledge option because it unlocks so. I'm sure this happens for all three, but like it's just so nice to be able to be like. It's just so nice to be able to be like, I know what you're doing. I have a third eye. I know what you're doing. Because like I'm like, oh, what am I gonna choose? Knowledge. You're planning to spell my card. How did you? Is there a way to get a hold of one of those magnificent third eyes of yours? Would you like me to help you find one through my divination? Ah, that sounds tempting, but as I told you, I'm immune to the arts of fate. Also, you know what ironically is? The funny ironic thing, first off, you're not doing a good job of convincing me to go to your side because you keep exposing to yourself, to me, that like, even if you're not lying, like you keep exposing that you are at least trying to trick me. So that's a bit of a red flag. Second off, I'm kind of, ironically, it kind of helps Junraisha's argument. The only way I'm able to stop her plans is because I absorbed some of Dahlia. No, not Dahlia. Adana. I didn't absorb Dahlia. I love Dahlia. I've absorbed some of Adana's body. Without absorbing Adana, I wouldn't be able to tell that she's trying to trick me. And because I wouldn't be able to tell her she's trying to trick me, I would not know, right? Like, I wouldn't know, right? I only know that she's trying to trick me into convincing me that, like, I only know that she's trying to use tricks to convince me to devour Adana's body because I got part of Adana. Whoops. The entire DC is destroyed and everything is gone except for Maxwell, Lily, Alexander. Yeah, that sounds like something they do. Of course they do that. Of course they do that in the bloody Scribblenauts Unlimited. You can destroy the DC universe for anything, really. It doesn't really matter. You can just do anything to destroy it. They'll bring it back. It's fine. I'm sure they brought it back with their magic power. I know it's probably non-canon, but like, this is absolutely the kind of thing they do in canon, isn't it? Right? Just completely wreck everything and then like, for no, just whatever. Not much of a perk right now, huh? Huh. That's right, I have my own ways. Even at the cost of a card, you still want me to demonstrate. I'll believe it'll be a very valuable lesson. Everything is... Yeah, right, he writes everything. I should try that in-game, actually. Even at the cost of a card, do you still want me to demonstrate? Very valuable lesson. What if I draw what if I draw the wheel? Like, shoot. Right? Like, we know that it'll break a card because she's gonna dispel it or whatever. And dispelling the cards is how... Just the word everything. Yeah. Yeah, you know, no, this is the con. Yeah, you know, I can just do that in game. Like, that's a word. I'm sure I don't think it does that. I think it gives like just a random collection of stuff, actually. Or like, not random. I think it's just a set collection of stuff, but random in the fact that it's just a collection of stuff. Predetermined. Even if you draw the cosmic wheel, what if you just do the obey reading again? I guess, yeah, I could do that. So she's planning on just like dispelling one of their chance of doing that again. I'm not sure. But I'm also not sure. I'm not sure she can break the cosmic wheel. It's the cosmic wheel, but oh boy. I also do kind of want to. I also want to see if I can actually, if this will work. Right? It's a gamble, but like, if my fate is she right? Right? Can she dispel my cards? You know what? I don't have any other Super Arcana. They're probably not gonna. It's probably not gonna blow up the Cosmic Wheel. I'm gonna do it. Draw a card. I still need to ask a question of sorts to effectively draw a card. Who knows? Maybe you'll be surprised. I won't, but I'll play along. Is there a way for you to effectively access my fate? So basically challenge me, huh? I'm offering us both growth. Maxwell likes Batman and Lily. I mean, the game is called the Cosmic Wheel, Sisterhood. Yeah, it would be really weird. I draw the Cosmic Wheel. Boom, blows up the Cosmic Wheel. And then the game is over. Like Batman and Lily like Superman. I mean, our stuff is powerful. Disagree on which one is better, so Maxwell is God City and Noah rips out that piece of paper, pushes it in Lily's globes, and that's the reason Maxwell is in DC. Dang. Gotham City. You know, there used to be a team called the New York Gothams, but it eventually became the Giants. Fun trivia time, guys. You've mentioned something tangentially related to the Giants. Fools that you are. Also just tried everything. It didn't work. Yeah, I didn't think so. Here we go. Is it going to be the... No. Aw, man. Guys, say goodbye to the lustful mermaid. A tide of salt and melancholy. The Duchess of Meshkire. Say goodbye to this beautiful, lustful mermaid card. Yearning, passion, happiness, courage. This is actually a pretty good card to have. Damn it. Like, Alliance is actually really helpful to have. Like, oh man, guys. Well, sorry guys. At least we could try and get some pink out of this. Bye, lustful mermaid. Oh! Oh, there's not even purple. This is the only future. The only future. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. It's like something works, however, though it seems to only spawn a rolling pin. Oh, that's probably random. Something is probably random. No. Okay, so think about this, right? This is interesting, right? You're going to destroy this card. It's like the question of what happens when an unstoppable, like an unstoppable force hits an unmovable object, right? And like, oh, so like the unstoppable force can't stop it, and the immovable object, or the unstoppable force can't be stopped, the immovable object can't be moved. But there's a loophole. Not for that specific problem, but for this one. So I am always right about my fortunes, but she has made it so that she can dispel anything about fate that tries to reach in. She can't stop my fate, but she's forced me to not be able to, but she's forced me to only be able to read the fact. She's forced me to actually proclaim that they're going to destroy the card, which will be. She's deflected it. Because so therefore both of us are consistently not breaking our rules. She can't, instead of directly preventing whatever I foretell, she's redirected me to foretell something that she wants to have. This is very interesting. So there's no way around it. I'm afraid not. You just not destroy it? Lesson learned? That would be paradoxical. Or to spell it, you're effectively following fate. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the interesting thing. You can't defy fate, but she can, and I can. I can write fate. No. Okay, no. Here's how this works. Okay, so rules. I forget, come up with some of the rules about this. I can write fate, but I can't counteract what I know already exists. We know that. We can write the past, but we can only write in events that happened where none did before. We can't actually undo. Like, we can't change events. We can't undo. Specifically, it says I can write where there's empty space, which is all of the future and stuff in the past that didn't happen, so we can make things happen. All right? She cannot stop our fate. She cannot actually prevent one of my fates, right? She can't actually stop my fates. But what she can do, so her dispelling the card, which fate knows she is intending to do, would cause a paradox, because it would mean that our fates could be dispelled. It would mean our fates could be dispelled, right? Like, that's something that, like, that's I'm working this out. Sorry, sorry for the uncertain. If we were able to, if she can't resist, because she can't actually resist any of our readings. Our readings are ironclad. That rule stays ironclad, right? She can't do anything to resist that. Fate, upon knowing that we can't actually, that she'll dispel our card and stop us from writing it, then says it only allows me to choose, you're going to destroy this card, because then she can destroy the card without breaking fate. So fate has bent itself to make sure that she doesn't break fate, but that allows her to influence the fate, but I think only in the way that she can prevent me from reading. If I read to someone else, right? If I was reading to someone else and it affected her, could she do anything about it? Because she's dispelling my card. She's dispelling my card, right? This forces me to only read the fact that she's dispelling that card, because that's the only thing that I can read that will happen, even if she dispels my card, right? Because I can never read something wrong. So that's how that works. But does that mean? But that's only because she's going to spell my card. If I do an indirect reading, right, where she's not here and doesn't intend to spell my card, and it won't find out about it, won't dispel my card, could I still influence her? Because then the paradox isn't in place, and then I can't. She's not immune to fate. She's immune to me writing things in her fate. She's able to counteract any of my predictions, but she's not actually able to stop one of my predictions. She's just able to stop me from doing a prediction, right? That's all this proves. It proves that she can stop me from doing a prediction, but not that she can change or affect my predictions. Very... Oh, what an interesting game you're playing. That is true. We can call it a draw if you like, but I'm going to dispel the card. Boy. Oh, we get its stuff back. No, you haven't just dispelled a card. You obliterated a ton of time I invested in its art. Yeah. Yeah, it was a beautiful card, actually. Fortunately, there wasn't any purple in that one, so I didn't get any. If she bugs out, she'll know when we're doing a reading, and for what? Well, she can't bug our house. We told her not to. I was suggesting bug her house. She would basically have a bug on the table and then bring it. I don't think she leaves it here. Anyway. But yeah, unless she actually dispels my card. Interesting. Is it here? By the way, like, if she dispels my card, right? So she's dispelled my... So yeah, I'm calling it a draw, although a draw with interesting implications. If she dispels my card, just that doesn't change any... Why does that... I guess it only changes the most recent reading, because whatever we read before still probably happened, right? Or does it, like... No, because the game couldn't possibly keep track of that, right? Like, make it so, like, dispelling the card deletes all previous visions? But that can't be true, because otherwise our little paradox doesn't exist. Oh well. Oh wait, the Arcana and the energy you spent on it went back to your grimoire. Oh, the Arcana are back too! Now they can become something new. That's the beauty of entropy. It'll never be the same! No, I can see the beauty of it. That pleases me. Most young witches have too much animosity towards entropy. I mean, okay, when you talk about entropy, right? Which I'm not uh really able to talk about super intelligently, but if you talk about entropy, right? When we're talking about like the heat death of the universe and stuff, that's talking about like nothing being able to. That's talking about theoretically a conditions where nothing exists, right? Like entropy, everything stops existing because it all becomes evenly distributed. Uh, to have basically what you're positioning as entropy is entropy, and the idea that after entropy you can like entropy it again, which I'm not sure is it how entropy works. I'm not a physicist. I'm sure someone in the chat's more likely to know how this works. Only after breaking that we can fully access growth and regeneration. Yeah, but can you like regrow from entropy? Hmm. It's really a pain in the ass though. That duality is what makes it the most beautiful thing. I have one more gift. I'd love for you to explore the blessing of entropy. This is a special dark matter serum distilled using the holistic formula. Yeah, interesting. Again, uh, I call it a jar, but a jar with interesting implications. I know you can't. I can theoretically influence you as long as you aren't able to dispel the card. And that's very interesting. Add to your code and it will allow you to dispel cards. Oh, I can get rid of any cards. That way you'll be able to recover the Arcana energy used and create greater room for experimentation this growth. Oh, I can. Oh, wait, no, this is interesting. Wait a second. Can we destroy everything except the cosmic wheel? Wait a second, guys. Loophole, guys. I'm not sure I want to do that for this one run. Like, I'm not sure that's exactly what I want to do for this run. It does feel like it would take a bit of fun out of it. But also, like, could we use this? Could we just port in, destroy everything except the cosmic wheel, right? Like, it's almost perfect, right? Because like we do that, and then we get to choose everything all the time. Oh, it would be it would be a whole new meta. It would be such a different way of playing the game. It kind of sucks because I'm literally disregarding a very fun feature, which is making cards. But on the other hand, it would give me full control over my readings, which is such a juicy prospect. Although I might not be able to do it, right? Like, it might not be possible. It might not be possible because doing so, right? Doing so would have a problem because we can't do it with only 2 cards, I think. I think you have to have more cards. It's very, well, alright, we'll have to look into this. Don't, just use it. I know, entropy, it was a figure of speech. We're trying to exclude it from the power of entropy. Keep that in mind. Wait, shoot, I wasn't. What did she say? Works. Gosh dang it! I can't believe I missed this. Give me a second. Do 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 do. This is waiting music. Ba da ba da ba da da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Cover the Arcana. Cover the Arcana. Recover the Arcana. I'll treasure it. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Max was about 43. I just kind of like glossed over as, oh, I'm saying it's good. I didn't think of the exact wording. So there should be a history function in this game. Like any good visual novel should have a history function where you can look back on past chats that you might have glossed over without realizing the wording is important. 43 siblings, oh yeah. 2 siblings and sisters and 41 brothers. Thank you. So, are you more prone to valor and on embrace your gifts? I need more time to think. I mean, Yes, you made an excellent point. You did make a good point, and you have brought me. Like, I'm not saying you made a bad point. Honestly, you did make a point. I am okay. Are we gonna get this on a technicality? Because she is right, right? Like I have been kind of convinced. Like, it would be rad to have more power. Like, and like I was kind of inclined for it. It was the one thing that I am kind of inclined towards because I like the idea of having more of like like I'm all for having new members, but I like the idea of using the corpse to at least service the existing members, right? Uh but what she doesn't realize is, of course, that this is not gonna. I can say yes here because that is true, but that's not gonna outweigh like some of like I really liked Dahlia's policies on all of the stuff about like running the thing. Like you made an excellent point. I am more. That is technically true, but things with Alex vouchers, siblings without modifiers, step siblings, half siblings. Technically not siblings because they're not from the same. Well, that depends largely on what you're talking about. Uh, if you want to go biological, I guess technically not siblings because like, well, they're just clones don't really fit into this. Now, don't know if you ever noticed this, but like clones haven't really been invented, so like they don't necessarily fit into the familial structure very well, you know. So, kind of siblings with yeah. But probably just regular siblings at that point, right? Because like that appears to be how they're doing it. You're more prone to it, all right, Anna. This is technically true, but I'm still not voting for your party. So I'm going to say, yeah, you know what? You've made an excellent point. It's been a very interesting conversation with you. I kind of like the idea of sitting down and like being a power player and like kind of like pushing my luck against entities. There's a certain thrill to it. Yeah, you made an excellent point. This is technically not a lie. I also haven't heard Dahlia's thing. I could be swayed later. I am, in fact, more prone. Good. I'll be happy to hear that. I'm leaving now. Very well. Thank you for coming. So, technically speaking, yes. Quite a character this generation. I kind of liked her, honestly. Uh, Very interesting. Both of these are true. She is a bit full of herself, and I'm not sure entirely like. And she's also is breaking all kinds of ethical boundaries. I did kind of like her. Uh, hmm. I'm gonna go with I kind of liked her. I think she provided me with some very interesting new information about the dynamics of my power. So I will say I kind of liked her. I sympathize with her. She has that kind of look only a behemoth can recognize. What do you mean? Those eyes. You only get them when you manage to peek behind the curtain. They evoke a calm dread, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I can picture myself getting there at some point if I keep delving into the mysteries of this deck. Maybe. Maybe not. You are too stubborn for that. Hey, I'm not that obstinate. Biological setting would be the most accurate description. Are they biological step siblings? They're not made by biology. They're made by magic. Magic notebooks. Also, step sibling. Wait. Okay, so step siblings imply you share one parent. So does that mean the notebook is one of the parents in this? So first off, that makes the notebook one of the parents, and second off, which one? But also not being born for the same parents due to being a clone. I guess. But step sibling. That's not what a step sibling is. Wait a second. Turkey, you know that's not what a step sibling is, right? Like step siblings share some genetics, but like, you know, not the same genetics because they only share half genetics, plus whatever new genetics gets made by the scrambling process. So like, wait just a second, like that I would argue that's full. If you want to say same genetics, it's full siblings, right? Yeah, unless you count the Notebook as a parent thing. See, acquiring the presence of a master requires a special kind of confidence to evoke that. Oh, thank you. Only idiots and erudites manage to get there, and I'm still on the fence about which one you are. Wait a second. Erudite, having or shown great knowledge or learning. Yeah, that's definitely me. I know everything. Biological adopted siblings, then. Yeah, that makes sense. Very funny. By the way, that dark medicine is quite the asset. You think so? Of course, your first cards bear the innocence of the student. That's very romantic and all. But as you develop your expertise, you can recraft as a card in a more knowledgeable way. Ah, man, I was just talking about how I wanted to do random things again. I suggest you try it out. Just add a drop to your cauldron over there, and you'll get to spell a card and recover the arcana and the energy you sealed into them. Maybe I'll give it a try. Gotta be tough to part ways with those nice pieces of art, though. Yeah, they look beautiful. Maybe. Won't be able to reduce your deck size below 4 cards anyway. You've grown too powerful for that. Your divination won't be able to withstand a reading with less than 4 cards at this point. The omnipotent paradox. More or less, yeah. I'll leave you to it. You cannot dispel the cosmic wheel. Oh, man. What do you mean we can't dispel the cosmic wheel? Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have made a card entirely out of purple. Whoops. Oh, here's the card I made entirely out of blue. I tend to go for a lot of one-colored cards, don't I? Why doesn't it not tell me what the cards do? Come on, guy. Okay, let's go to the card thing. Okay, we'll browse our deck. Yeah, I feel like you should tell me what they do before I decide which ones to blow. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, yeah, we do have the Cosmic Wheel here. Everything. Okay, we can't dispel the Cosmic Wheel for obvious reasons. What would the Spectre create if Alexander drew himself? Since writing Maxwell the Notebook creates Doppelganger Alex, I'd assume it to make Alex's Doppelganger. I don't know, maybe. Well, it's either Maxwell or it goes on another, like, chain of bootleg thingies that you know. Strong avatar... It holds inside its clockworks every piece of reality that is yet to be defined. You made one entirely out of purple because the first element you got and you had to. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wait, I can study cards I have? Wait, okay, so I can study cards I have for a cost. Luckily, I don't need to do that for the, Great. Oh, so... Battle plus fire, the birth of a rival, the breeding of calamity. Battle plus water, heart in the face of conflict. Battle plus air, powerful direction, the presence necessary to inspire. Alliance, the strength of bonds. Valuation, the vigilance of 1,000 eyes, judging your every move. Understanding, the complicity of a herd of beating hearts. Everything. Okay. Why would I study a card I have? Alright, wait. So we've studied one of the cards here. Here, air. Context, perception, conscience, coexistence. This is the... Okay. So studying peels back it, and it reveals the actual things that govern the cards, right? Would it just make... Yeah, I said it could either make Maxwell or make the other one. Or make another weirder version. This is weird. Okay. I was hoping not to get to the point where I was strategizing with cards. It clearly wants me to. Beautiful art's gonna be ruined. So I could also studying the cards is useful, but gosh dang, does it take up so much energy, right? I have a limited amount of energy reserves, and like I know information is important and all, but I'm not sure I want to sacrifice it for this. Like, again, like I get it, but like some of this stuff, like I have 18 water. I guess I could study it, but like, so yeah, clearly these things, these elements, are what's choose or what allow me. These elements. So like again, I could use up my. I'm in a weird spot, right? Those said, use it to make more cards. That's the thing. Quantity over quality, though, right? I know certain things about the elements, about the things I can study, right? I know enough that if I want to be strategic, I could look down this list or go to the book in that thing, which has it down, and figure out exactly the kind of things I want, and then only make cards with those things in them. That's the power I'm given. Problem. That's a lot. That is a lot to do. That's a lot of work. Right? Like that's the problem. That's in equal measure. That's the good and the bad of getting this dark matter thing. It allows me, if I want, to really get specific with what I can do. Be right back. Yeah. Don't need to study the cards I already have. Well, maybe that's, but no, then I'd know exactly what I'm getting rid of. Go back up to the cauldron up here. Can't spell the cosmic wheel. Cover various energies. You could simply use the information here with the cosmic wheel to avoid the really bad omens, at least. Yeah. Again, I want things that increase. I want things that are options I like. So if we're really strategic, right, we can do some pretty tricksy stuff. All right, let's get out of here. Like that desire feeling that's literally called bad omen. Okay, fine. Yeah, some of these might be bad. So Battle plus Earth is Alliance, the one I really like Alliance. So we might be so this has Alliance. Or one of the ones I have had. Oh no, we blew up Alliance. Forgot about that. Whoops. Birth of Rival, the breeding of calamity. Heart in the face of conflict. A battle of actually wait, we have studying material. We have ways to look through these instead of looking at the cosmic list. Study. Whispers of Arcana. This tells me all the things. Quest. Guidance, illumination, discovery. Introspection, isolation, wisdom. Determination, trust, rightfulness. Perception, the occult, and the known. I will say, I've kind of been dumped a lot of decision making all at once. Like I spotted Alliance by the cards you have. At least I thought I did. I don't think they're there. Here, well, Nope, gotta go down here to the card table. I wish it just snapped to the voice instead of. I like the walking animation, but like, you know. Leadership, purpose, justice, fascination, work. Introspection, yearning, passion, power. Oh, this one has alliance. This one. Guardian, ego, indifference, stagnation. Judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Like, it's really pushing me to, like, to optimize this, but the problem is, like, it's easy to, this is such, it's a floaty system, right? And so, things get tricky. Judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Mercy, wellness, communication, peace, power. Introspection, determination, rightfulness, mercy, wellness, guardian ego. Guardian ego, happiness, indifference, stagnation. Guide, discovery. There's a guide, discovery, justice, interest, communication, peace. Guardian ego, mercy, wellness, happiness, yearning, passion. I'm okay with yearning also. Like, yearning's fine. Everything. We could just delete the ones with things that don't sound great. Like, I love Alliance, but indifference and stagnation is not great. I could get a lot of purple for destroying this card, but it is a pretty nice one to have. Like, indifference and stagnation. I do like rebirth, but tragedy is probably not something I want. We're like at like a bunch of crossroads, right? Tons of crossroads, all the crossroads. So what are the ones with elements that like indifferent stagnation, so Autochin and Shitter's Rebirth. You should stream Screwing Us and have the viewers pitches and us. I was thinking of a whole star, it's not every star it's hard. I mean, sure. That seems like okay. Turkey, you realize that like we have like 3 people that come to streams and say things. Right? I can't wait to be like, hey guys, in my council of 3 people. Do you want to suggest a word? Like, that feels like a lot of work to like, we don't really have like a lot of people that like are just itching at the bit to chime in for every puzzle. Hi guys, well, I'm not sure about that. Mercy one is communication power. Introspection, I like these. The Earth, so several of the Earth ones have indifference and stagnation. And then this happy was one literally has tragedy in it. I'm my council of 3 people. Yeah. The council. The birth or arrival. I am. Yes, you're the council. Also, the less I have. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Like, we just got complete, like, I'm a pretty go with the flow guy because I'm hitting massive decision fatigue right now. Right? They've given me a lot of options. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. But I also don't want to just not do anything because that feels like to not engage with the systems given to me. I really like the problem with the purple is I really like all the purple cards. Part of it wants to sit down and spreadsheet out the cards, try to figure out what we're optimizing for. Most people wants to be like, I'll just make stuff that's fun. Yeah, you know what? I don't know, like, we're in a weird situation. We've been given a lot of tools. And like we've been sitting here for a bit, right? Because we've been given a ton of tools and I'm not sure how to use them. I'm indecisive entirely. Like, I've been blocked. Areas ago, Super Arcana, that's true. We only have 2. There's only 2 Super Arcana to deal with do I want to get rid of the tragedy entirely? Because, like, to get rid of tragedy entirely means, like, to get rid of tragedy entirely would mean that I don't. Oh, I forgot about these eyeballs at the bottom of this one. It's such a good card. Anyway, to get rid of tragedy, right? Like, let's look into this. Even sinners, just sinners rebirth. It has judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Do I want to get rid of that? I mean, rebirth is and change are like really nice to have, but it does inherently have tragedy in there. But don't we need tragedy as part of the human experience? This is like I could handle the philosophy on its own, but now it's optimizing philosophy, but also an optimization problem. I am going right, like you know what? You know what? That's the thing. That's the thing is the one thing is this is. I think we could just make actually we can actually just make it super kind of. The one thing is much as I love the beauty of all of these cards. I think annoyingly, the purple cards are some of my favorites. Like Leadership, Purpose, Justice, Predestination, Luck. I like those. But I really like Introspection, Determination, Rightfulness, Mercy, Wellness. And also, this card looks rad. This card looks rad. Look at it. Beauty. It's so cool. So I can't even sacrifice for purple because I kind of like the purple cards. Oh, it's called Gilgamesh too. What are these all called? Cosmic Wheel, Hymn to Fortune, High Alchemy, Auto Chiton, Sinner's Rebirth, Primordial Caregiver, Gilgamesh, Transplant, Miracle of Rosa, Inner Guidance. Alright, so the Super Arcana. This is the only Wonder one. Oh, wait, we have this back because we got the Sunset Dock. I mean, so this is also running into the fact that I actually don't. So obviously we have to do a playthrough. I don't know what we're doing after this playthrough. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know what we're doing. Because I don't know what I have to do to complete this game in quotation marks. That's like a far off problem, but like, this kind of factors into it. Way to get the Sunset Docks in this, though, because we can at least make one of the Super Arcana. So, this is Super Arcana 1, the Coppersmith. This is Super Arcana 2. The ones for the so named because it's the took a vow of silence as a penance. Like, I kind of okay. Again, we could optimize stuff, right? But I kind of want to almost leave things up to fate a little. This is super cool, but I will say it's a lot, and all of it's a gamble, and like it's hard to even tell what everything does. But you know what? We can at least make the Super Arcana, which would be super rad. I don't need to save these anymore, really. The Motherhood Pithcloth. Oh, right, this. Let's add this. Let's add the Pithcloth. This is another Arcana we got to this. Last time we did the boat. Let's put it on the dock this time. Let's put the legs in. Right, like I mean, I guess I probably should just leave it. Gotta get this baby to hold a giant sword. Giant sword, baby. Perfect. Itty baby. Tiny baby. The giant sword. Okay, I don't even really. It's a giant cape thing. Okay, well, we had a lot of fun with this one. I just had like a bunch of these just to randomly. Just randomly. Why not? I'm glad we made this beautiful card. The Lapis Memori. A tide of salt and melancholy. True guilt. The mother's pith clock stimulates purpose and emotion. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Introspection, determination, rightfulness, courage, alliance, yearning, passion, happiness, power. Alright. You know what? You're right. Super kind of should be a goal. Right, even if I don't know, even if we're gonna make that thing, we're just gonna get the Super Arcana, because they're rad, and then it'll be okay. It'll be okay if we don't get everything else. Alliance, yearning, passion, happiness, power. I think this is actually still like a really good card, right? Like, cause like again, introspection, determination, rightfulness, courage, alliance, yearning, passion, happiness, power. All of those are good. Like, I don't have any. I mean, I guess power could be bad, but like, I don't know. I like all of them. Let's bounce up here. We're gonna dispel this one. I like this card's effects, but like, I want my purple back, and I can't dispel this one. This one's pure beauty. Honestly, this one's not even that good. This one looks too aesthetically pleasing. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. This one looks too aesthetically pleasing. Not like some like this one also looks pretty aesthetically pleasing, but I do kind of like it still. It's like this one might have almost all bad effects, or not. It might have a bunch of bad effects, but it looks so cursed, which is beautiful. Like this has got to be one of my favorite cards. Just to look at it, we're going this one. Too good looking. Entry dispel card. And we got all our purple back. Alright, let's create another Arcana. In celebration of the purple that we've regained, I'm going to use the road. Right, we're going all in. The road back is lethal. The road ahead is unknown. I love the road. I love this. Look at it. It's so cool. Just like the road. It's just great because it's also, again, it's just the road. What do we want to put on? Oh wait, Super Arcana. Right, Super Arcana. Whoa, what is this? Astronaut? Oh yeah. Forgot about the astronaut. That's fine though. We're putting on the Coppersmith. Dear substance again, forsake the mortal hex. Abandoned flesh, abandoned signer, thou art now my magic, thou art no more sin. Oh, right, we used Super Arcana. So this is battle, community, and desire. Turmoil that pain of not having desire, the pain of not having the anticipation of sweetness. Oh, so like again, we can figure out the exact things, then look them up on the table. We'll get this guy, and then I would like to study. I want to study like one of these because like we know the first. Yeah, like so. Which one of these costs like just water or something? Oh, that one. Tad study. Shy of our former leader, allowing to pierce through the fabric of this man, desire to know more. It just adds water. Interesting. So all of these just add their element. Except maybe one of these? What's this? I guess just adds 2 elements. Like, yeah, it probably just adds 2 elements. We have a lot of purple. We probably want to balance it out because going all in probably. Well, because that would make it give me more options probably. Yeah, let's just also go with. Is the mirror. I've been wanting to use this for a while though. Mirror that only shows the reflection of its owner. This is like one of the cooler ones, and like we're gonna add to this one because we already had the road. Like, this is gonna be our cool one. Look at it. Oh, there's a train. The road has like a train in it, like the Infinity train. I wish there was a train card. I think we might be trying to optimize the maximum number of readings available to us per card, and otherwise for readings that are pleasant, maybe. Yeah, but also I think I am a little bit still going off rule of cool, right? Like, just do what's cool. Right, I'm not gonna destroy Rebirth, because besides the fact that it looks awesome, it's also, I kind of like having it, right? It's nice to like have. Uh, it's, I don't know, right? Like I'm probably not to delete any more of my cards. I might, but like probably not unless I need to. I might. I don't know. I don't really regret having any of them. Gotta put this on the handle. Oh, I love that, because then I can be like, put this guy here, and then we can down a way. Ooh, look at that. Put this one down. Don't question my artistic masterpiece. I was thinking through what would happen if we were to theoretically optimize. I agree, though. If you're not a adventure spreading optimizing mental place, play that fun. Yeah, that's true. All right, that'll be cool. Move the cosmic mirror up here. Let's put the mirror on the sun instead of this thingy. Can we get rid of this thingy? No, this is an important element. All right, so we're gonna put that down. That's fine. That'll work. I will delete this bit. Move this back onto the mirror, the eyeball. I just want to create. Oh yeah, so gonna like put here, and then like mirrored is the same thing, but full. Of course, we might want to do this with the with one of the yeah. That works pretty good. Do we want to like? Let's see. How are we doing that? What is this? These are I think effects of the water. Like another water spill kind of thing. Hmm. We gotta do this. What do we want to do with the actual mirror? Ironically, the mirror we need is kind of the least interesting one. We have it like Yeah, there we are, sticking out of the pot. Perfect. Perfect, guys. And then just like, that's for fun, we'll add like a little circle of these things. Come on, let me move it. Fine. Oh, come on. Actually, wait. Getting crowded quickly. What? No, we'll keep this as a circle, I think. Because we could do a kind of spiral-y thing, but like, it'd be kind of hard. It'd be really hard to do with this control scheme, you know? A circle. And we'll put an eye in it. And we'll put it in the mouth of one of these thingies. But like, we'll put this down, so like... Yeah, so I guess... no, it's not like that. That looks... Wait, what if we put this? Put it here. Then tilt it so that's part of the mirror. A little... There we go. There we go. Perfect. A lot of thought gets put into the masterpieces I create. The Hosteler. We walk the road alone for everyone to see. Oh, whoops. Your sacrifice is exposed for all your family to judge. The will to kill your hearts to save your kin. The mirror dispels what isn't true. Leadership, purpose, courage, justice, communication, peace, temptation, yearning, passion. Interesting. Peace, temptation, yearning, passion. All right. I like these. All right. We've created the two mod mate. We've created our two Super Arcana. Let's go. I think we'll be done with deck changes for now. We've made some quite substantial ones. Now, are we gonna have Greth? Or we're gonna... Yeah, let's actually... No, you know, I'm gonna do Greth because I don't know if finishing Dahlia's basically side quest will do anything. Right. Hello. Better than... How are you? Better than ever, thanks to you. And I'm not just talking about the behemoth. Eh? Listen, I want to thank you for helping me. Here. Yeah, another Arcana! Acquire Garanthia's Arcana. Oh, we can make this! Terrors often roam the cosmos, unable to harm anyone until someone lets them in and they become the fears of a whole sisterhood. Perfect! I love this thing. It'll be a good idea to use it. You craft your own cards, right? I managed to capture my Behemoth and this F inside a Super Arcana. Oh, it's useful to you? Oh, you better believe it's useful to me. Thank you so much. Glad to hear you like it. Oh, yeah. I thought with the upcoming elections, your hands are going to be full attending to many witches. Hope this helps. Oh, you're right. We're all about to get into a fine mess. Heard a friend Dahlia is running for a leader. Yeah, that's right. Are you planning on supporting her with your cards? I'm not helping Dahlia or Jasmine for what it's worth. Oh, why? I don't know. I'd rather not pick sides. It's their fight at the end of the day. I wouldn't want to pick a side. I am voting for Dahlia, though. It'll get too much if I start playing favorites. Oh, I see how this could be a pick. That could be a pickle, yeah. Totally understandable. No worries. You can only vote for one anyway. Who is it going to be? I haven't decided. I have. Let's see how the race unfolds. It's Dahlia. Fair enough. What do you think about the whole mess of freeing Dahlia's corpse? I'm sorry. I absorbing your power sounds tempting. I'd love more power. I would love more power. Please give me more power. It is tempting. I will be consistent on this front. Still voting for Dahlia though. I'm curious about where I could take my divination if I became more powerful. Yeah, is it for selfish reasons? Yeah, I'd like more power. It will surely help you with your quest to find the meaning of life too. Also power. That sure is tempting. Though I won't be able to hear you talk like that though. I myself haven't decided yet. Yes. I know. Talia's gonna be very disappointed in me. Well, if it'll help if I still vote for her, like, I'll have to concede. Like, I have to concede. It's more important to me to vote for that. Like, her other policies are more important to me than the eating thing. I can forsake my power for the good of the people. For just this once, guys. Both options are too interesting. I'll let the contestants do their work and present solid arguments towards their stances. Then I'll see. What a wise plan. Copycat. I shall be going now. I feel the urge to start reading some political treatises. Do you think studying politics will get me closer to understanding the meaning of life? I don't know. Who does? Well, I'll be leaving now. I would recommend not studying politics, but sure. Bye. Oh, so all Greth wanted was to give me Super Arcana. Oh, that's very nice of her. Let's not use up more purple if we can't. Well, we kind of don't have any more water things to do. Yeah, I get creating water things kind of makes more water appear, like when we read cards. What are the things that I need? All right, so we'll just select one. What do I need for this Super Arcana again? Fire and earth. Yeah, we probably are going to want to use purple for this. Oh, this one's so cool. No, we'll use that one whenever we can. Oh yeah, I can reuse my merchant fleet. Yeah, let's. It would be alright. It'd probably be more efficient to go for the blue because I have so much blue. I mean, but like blue negates blue, right? Like, yeah, like that's the problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to use the Nomad Sky Caravan. Sorry. Oh man, it sucks that I have to use purple, but if I want to get purple, I'm gonna have to use purple anyway. So here, purple. And then we got to use our Super Arcana here. And then we have to do a blue, of which there are none, but there are ones that are. We are boxed in. The only thing we could possibly do is this one. The Minister of Secrets, huh? Whatever you seek. Well, that's definitely an interesting one. And I'm bled dry. These Super Arcana are expensive. Yeah, let's put this a different sky period. Yeah, how about the back of the thing? That's good. Oh, we can give... Perfect. The Spectre's head is in a bowl already. Then it says it's... Spectre's head is a bowl. And then, like, there's also this other one where there's a bowl and the head is in it. I love these transparent cards that I can use. And I'm annoyed that, like, these aren't transparent. Because, like... Oh, fine, we'll switch these. Because, like, I love the... I'm annoyed that, like, the one you have to use is not transparent. Yeah, don't worry about this, that thing. There we go, we'll put the worm in there. Here, we'll put the eyes here as well. Let's not, like, do anything to, like, tilt it with the thing. Goodbye. Nope, not that. So put that down.
Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. Gotta get this worm thingy down here. Gotta have a worm. Let's just flip that around. Then we'll flip this around. Put this up. And then we'll just put this, flipping this one around. Bloop. There we go. Perfect. There's a worm. You gotta know we're gonna spam these cosmic blocks all over the place. Because, man, these things look cool. Tilt some of them. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have tilted these guys that don't look as cool when they're not. They can be a little tilted. Perfect. Well, but then I can speak for everyone when I say this is another masterpiece. The merchant caravan spreads conversations. Whispers from everyone you love paint the most horrific worlds. Establish a dialogue with your intrusive thoughts. The minister of secrets unveils the inner truths of the heart. Guide, discovery, introspection, leadership, purpose, courage, authority, mercy, wellness. You know, for such an ominous reading, these are actually some pretty nice, like, for such an ominous legend, nephophobia. Uh, like, these aren't that bad of, like, these are, like, some fine, what's the word? Some pretty good, options. What's so? What does nephophobia mean? The fear of clouds. Interesting. Irrational fear of crowds. That's interesting. This is the unnatural fear of crowds. All right, well, thanks, Greth. That was really helpful. We have like like that's really good. All right, hey. Whoa. All right, because they're not like she's not like enough of a witch to like actually be able to like, you know, come over to us herself. If I click somewhere, will it do something? Oh yeah. Fuck me, I look like shit. I don't know why I even bothered. Oh, thoughts. It's our thoughts. I don't know why I even bothered to go shopping, but I don't feel like eating. That's my future self will thank me when I get stoned tonight. Oh, more thoughts. Today's my birthday. Should have got myself a cake or whatever. Put a candle on a hot dog or something. Ha ha ha. Oh, come on. It's your birthday. Treat yourself. At least put it on a bratwurst, right? Like, at least get something better than a hot dog. Will Denton release a new game soon? It's been way too long since Hotline Miami 3. Maybe I can start another run of Elden Ring 2. I don't know why I even get up in the morning. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't make any fucking sense. How has everyone else managed not to hate themselves? I wish I was brave enough to drop out of uni. I don't even like computer science. I mean, computer science is not that bad. I mean, computer science. I'd rather kill myself than go to work in an office. Rather than not work at all. Wish there was a way to stop existing altogether. That's concerning. It's not enough that I have to live trapped in this body. I can't even leave the dome to escape anymore. Oh yeah, the dome. Sorry about the domes. My bad. I wish I was born before the dome era. Time for another super bacteria to come and sweep us all away again. Sure that with my luck I'd be among the among the survivors. I hope those idiots don't ask me to hang out today for my birthday. I don't feel like seeing anyone. Aw, your friends aren't idiots. Oh, I forgot the toilet paper. Oh no. Man, sure, bro, I don't have to hang out with anyone. They're about to do a surprise party. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh no. Annie just called him in. You can do literally anything with popcorn. No, that's not technically true. But yeah, no. Surprise! Come on, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, that's not good. Happy birthday to you. Woo. Why they added the clapping sound effect for this? Happy, did we surprise you? Yeah, I think you did. I think you surprised her. Um, come on, make a wish. This is like a memory or something. I wish. Don't say it louder, it won't come true. Okay, in that case. Is that the wish, the wish that got her? Is that the wish? Is that the wish? Interesting. Interesting. Welcome. I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I don't know. Oh, that's fine. I guess you're still figuring things out. Ah, yes. First, I need to come to terms with being in outer space and having become a witch. That's right. You're a witch now, girl. How'd you know I'm a woman? Only women can become witches, so there's no doubt about it. Everyone seems to be clearer than me on everything. Well, to be fair, I've been around for over 200 years, and literally caused the Dome era. So, you know, don't feel that bad about it. I haven't even had the chance to get out of the closet myself, but everyone here keeps addressing me as a woman. Oh, sorry, would you rather have me switch back to masculine pronouns? Hell no. I'm sorry. I just think it didn't all happen on my terms. Yeah, raw deal of the witch trade. You have an eternity ahead of you to enjoy your true self. That's true. You are now immortal, unlike me, who is mortal again. I guess you should be celebrating. Oh, you don't have to be celebrating. I still can't picture myself out of this ugly beard and hoodie. That's what magic's for. I'm going to help you with that if you'd like. What do you have in mind? Some kind of glow up? You'll be the one doing the transition. I'll just offer some guidance. Yes, cosmic validation people. Yes, we have the cosmic transvalidation through cosmics. That's how it's the cosmic wheel. It's not very different from what all of us witches had to go through. None of us have sent any of these cool robes and hats. I'm an engineer. I wouldn't even know where to begin with designing an outfit. It'll all come to you. That's what comes naturally with witch. When you become a witch, you naturally get the ability to design witch outfits. You know, so trans women can't be witches. That makes me smile. It is good. It is good. Shall we perform a rite? I did it for my sister once. You just relax. This is a pretty cool moment in a witch's life. Yeah, I still want updates on that sister. Does your sister... Like, are you still talking to your sister? Does your sister hate you? Like, want to make sure. I'm in your hands, whatever. First of all, I'm going to summon a Fate Mancer's Disc to check on our chances of success for the ritual. Chances of success, does that mean I can fail? 11%? Oh, God. I need to stress, exercising the behemoth had a starting chance of 21. Oh no! Not really. It'll just mean you'll take more time to figure out your witch identity, but it'll come to you in time. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Great. I just try to enjoy it. Don't look at that number, but sure. What do I have to do? There are many ways to go about this. My favorite one is by making some tea. I'm going to interview you to find some elements that are fundamental to your essence. Oh, the element is indeed kind of awful. It's fine. At least the consequences for failure aren't that high. They will pour them into this teapot and brew a cathartic infusion. This sounds so surreal. But sure, I'm game. It'd be pretty delicious. A good friend of mine taught me this method, and now I wouldn't go about it any other way. Kind of envious that this is something a witch can only taste before transitioning. Interesting. Are you ready? So, like, you lose the ability to taste this thing. Interesting. Of course, interview the shit out of me. Question. Tell me about yourself. What would you do as a witch? What would you ideal aesthetically? Well, those are helpful. She's really stressed and lost. I can relate. Fair enough. I'm assuming that 11% is going to go up as we question, because Fortuna wasn't alarmed. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like a... Yeah, it seems like a yeah, it's definitely a situation that, like, you know, it's a prevalent situation in our current, incredibly stressful society. Don't worry about yourself. What to say about myself? What do you like to do? A bit of your background, whatever you think is essential to your being. When I was about 10 years old, I saw a boar trample a friend to death during a school trip. Well, that's probably essential to your being, yeah. She doesn't seem to know her aesthetic yet, so maybe save that for last. Well, I was going to do them in order anyway, but yes. Aesthetic probably should be last. Yeah, okay, that would be a defining moment, yeah. That is oddly specific. It's the first thing that came to mind, and I find myself thinking about it too often whenever my mind's idle. That's not good. Okay. Great, wonderful. Of course, let it flow. Electronic music, video games, spicy food, Western movies, and gardening. Gardening can be a great asset for a wish. Well, I mostly brew marijuana and chili peppers. Is there pot in space? Oh, you better believe there's pot in space. There is everything in the universe. But recreationally speaking, there's way better stuff you can get a hold of now, being a witch and all. Nice, I could do with some of that. Sure, I'll set you up with a friend of mine. Hey, Jasmine. Is it Jasmine? It's probably Jasmine. Did you do anything creative? Not really, maybe cooking. I love cooking, but too often I find myself too depressed to cook anything at all. Intrusive thoughts. Yeah, I wonder if we'll draw the, like, what is it, like, dialogue with your intrusive thoughts card? Well, you have all the time in the world now. But yay, Interesting. I will sit fast, despite being a computer science major in college, I have not tried any of the weed. Sure. So, you find anything useful? Let's add that childhood trauma of yours. I want to see what happens. Like, but on the one hand, that is going to be defining. But is that what we want to define ourselves in our new kind of like thing? I'm sure whatever I pick here is going to do something to the percentage rate. Either other, I don't plan to, but it's funny. It is. It is, in our culture, considered humorous. Did you find anything? Okay. Okay. You know what? I don't care if it helps our odds. We're not adding childhood trauma to your identity. Yeah, you know, like, I mean, it's defining. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go with recreational gardening. Let's add the weed. Let's add the weed. It's funny. Oh, see, that's gone up. It's to 20% now. I'm sure. I don't know whether or not actually adding the childhood trauma would be good. I'm not actually sure what I'm doing here. Something comforting, so that we're guiding towards the future. Yeah, I don't really know what we're even doing. Come a witch dealer. In a sense, we're all dealers in our own community. We don't have money, so we all offer our goods and services to the rest. That's cool. Question. What would you dream of doing as a witch? What are your dreams doing as a witch? I don't know. What does a witch typically do? Eat children in cursed towns? Ha, no. Well, not typically. Some of us do that. You can, if you want to, eat children in cursed towns. You can do whatever you want. Aspire to eat children in cursed towns. Some of us take care of magical gardens, some others craft daggers, some others organize cosmic orgies. Myself, I dabble in divination. I write reality. I don't know, I just want to have fun, make some true friendships, visit different places. I felt trapped for too long in my apartment. I want to be free. You can do all that outside of your occupation. Any crafts you may be interested in. I don't know, I was preparing myself to become a computer engineer. I also enjoy growing stuff, so making potions, or maybe an explorer, any excuse to visit lots of cool places. What to add as your vocation? She didn't like being a computer scientist or computer engineer. They're different. We already have the pot thing. We could do traveling merchant. I mean, clearly the biggest thing is that she felt trapped, right? I mean, I know that we said we could add the vocation. Yeah, we're gonna go with explorer because it seems to be what she's going towards. I know Fortuna said she could do it outside of the vocation, but like, you know. Oh, I see how the right works, right? So if we get this wrong, the consequence will be that we made the wrong thing, and then she'll be able to switch. Asked about being a dealer, so traveling merchant would be cool. Yes, that's true. Oh, you got it. That's good information. Asked about being a dealer, so traveling merchant would be cool. Oh shoot, no, that's only 27%. Shoot, we've lost some. Traveler, but I don't know if I have the Christmas code merchant. Dang it. Alright, we failed. You do. We witches all have charisma. Fortuna, stop being so confident. I say one can't ascend without the necessary charisma. Comes with the package. Once you find your true self, I'm sure you'll be radiant. I hope so. Alright, I think I can picture myself roaming the cars with my wares. Right, we messed. We've not been very good at this. Question. What's your ideal aesthetic? So like we probably didn't get as much as we could have. Like we're going in with 27%. I'm not sure the max, but I'm sure it's not 27. I don't have a single clue. Definitely not this. Use your instincts. Pour out any keywords that might come to mind. I don't know. What could be the opposite of this? Too embarrassed to say anything out loud, to be honest. I'm not comfortable speaking so openly about how I'd like to look. Take your time. Something flashy? Sexy? Ah, shit, what am I saying? Feel like any look would be too big for me to fill. I want to feel good about myself, but I also don't want to overdo it. Which isn't capable of overdoing the looks. It's not possible. You met Dolly, right? Oh, you met Dolly, right? Fuck yes, but she is one hell of a woman. You're a hell of a woman, too. I don't feel so ready to own that. Okay, how about... Okay. I'm going to go with exotic. Right? Well, think about this. First off, so beforehand, right? Fortuna's all about, oh, you can do it eventually. You can do it eventually, right? I feel her, yes. Right? But we saw last time that our percentage chance decreased as when we chose something that she wasn't fully comfortable with. So if she's not comfortable enough to she mentioned being what'd you say? She mentioned not being comfortable with being that empowering. She did want something. I'm gonna go with exotic. It's kind of we're gonna see what happens. Dang it. Okay. Well, we're really bad at this. Wow, it's really cool. Rather do regular cool, not exotic cool. Okay, so we may or may not have failed everything. Oh, I see. I trust you get on the look though. Believe in yourself. Okay. I have enough. Do you? I feel like we should can we redo the right? Clearly I'm not good at reading this person. Wait. Oh boy. Well, the odds that just here aren't as high as I'd like them to be. They're good enough. Come on. Oof, well, yeah, we tried. You can't read them all. Oh, well. We'll come back. Oh, man. Throw the rest with 12 power. You could do this. Let's try this. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll come back in another playthrough to see what happens, because I'm sure that this is gonna like be yeah. Cheers. Oh, what? Did it work? Whoa. Well, that took like 30. I guess 32% is a chance. Sorry if that's not the look you wanted. But if it wasn't the look you wanted, it wouldn't have worked. So, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, no. I guess I would not be surprised if it actually rolled like a percentage chance on that, because like, do it. I hope so. It's 1 in 3. That's true. I mean, Fortuna did say it's high enough, but 1 or 3, we're really bad at never mind, it's fine. Oh my god, this will look amazing. Do I? The Peppermancer? Yes, you were stunning. Can't wait to get in front of a mirror, but I feel stunning myself, yes. I feel weightless. This is amazing, Fortuna. Thank you so much. Didn't think that would work at all. Yeah. I mean, actual percent chances are so weird that like we're really bad at intuitively guessing percentage chances. I always assume that as like a 90% isn't as high as we think it is, because that's still like only 9 out of 10. But like, I'm surprised we got that. Thank you. Congratulations. How could I ever repay you? You just become the best witch you can be. Enjoy it. You can count on it. Can you feel it now? You're calling? Yes. I am the Peppermancer. I do like, I wonder if she actually does look different depending on what elements we get. Yeah, she looks happy. That's good. Yeah, Peppermancer. So yeah, something to think about. What was I saying? Oh yeah, something to think about with this, and I understand. I see what they're going for, right? Like sitting down thinking, and I'm like, well, so like I'm sitting down here and I'm thinking about it, and like I like, this is going full tilt on the emotional. The more people we can uplift, right, the happier people will be. And the more people, it's almost like the same argument for like curing death, right? Like, I mean, it is argument because of immortality. As many people as can achieve it should be given it. That is so cool. It is cool. What are your powers about? I don't know yet. Something spicy, that's for sure. I need to find a fitting name for this persona. Persona? I need to figure out what I'm going to do from now on. So many questions. I feel anxious and excited. I can help you out with that. My specialty is helping witches deal with questions using my deck. Oh, Dahlia told me about that. Yeah, maybe you should have a disclaimer can you maybe put, Fortuna, can you put a disclaimer on like your deck before you read people's fortunes? You know, kind of only decided to brew some tea that way when you see your deck. So yes, please, I love to use your cards in action. It'll be my pleasure. This is not informed consent, right? This is not. Oh my god. You can't just write people's future without them knowing that's a thing. Don't ruin her life with it. We're not going to ruin her life. It's just like, what if she really wants the ability to choose these kind of things, right? I mean, probably not, but like, we have, yeah, don't ruin her life with the deck. Trigger warning. No. I'm just saying, like think about a medical procedure. They have to give you like a whole. I talked about this earlier on a Discord I'm in about like selling your soul, and I like a medical procedure. Right? What does selling your soul mean? Right? You're supposed to get this big document that tells you all of the potential risks involved with an operation, right? And I argue that you should get something similar if you're gonna sell your soul. You should get like a document that tells you like what that entails. Let's make the best of it. And I'm fine with using the deck. I just feel like it's really kind of not great of us. Like, ethically speaking, we should be telling people that we will be setting their future in stone at least. Or a better picture of where to direct your training. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, so what do you say we look into the future, see what you'll call yourself, so you can start using your name right away? Like, should we really be determining this? Like, yes, please. Can't go by Untitled Witch Project forever. Nice. Anything you want to ask while we're at it? I'm fine with just that. Let's leave some room for discovery. Very well. I'll focus on these questions while I shuffle my deck. Yeah, I feel like it's really rude of us not... It's really just not good for us not to inform people that we're writing the future. High Alchemy. Introspection, yearning, passion, power. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirsts, a flood of water. Yeah, we'll put this on roll, I suppose. That's how you will break the magical pact and will be forced to serve as an arbiter. You're going to grow magical as they are going to be in high demand, especially the lust reapers, which will multiply sexual arousal and stimulus. Oh, this one has purple. No, we're in need of more than purple. Your talents will grow, especially in a very short amount of time, and you'll even get to suppress some of the oldest witches. Okay, so let's not have her break the... I feel like that's a bad idea. I can promise you great power. Do you want great power? This promises success. This power is great power, but like, do you want... Like that feels like a ton of pressure. Like, just be like, and soon you will just instantly... You're going to be, like, the best at everything. Like, you're going to be so good. Like, I'm not sure if I want to go immediately into that. Like, is that really, like, the kind... Like... Success or power? Do we have any arguments for which one to do? I'm not gonna force her to break the magical pact. But like, I'm leaning. I don't want to. On the one hand, it would be nice to not have more water, though. I mean, come from water. Like, if anything, I might break this card just to get some, like, so I stop drawing these. But like, nah. No, I don't think that's true. I'm just more partial to water answers is the problem. I just don't know. I mean, this could be really nice to have. But like, is that a good idea? Like I can see her being happy with either of these, but like... do we want to, like... I'm worried, like, about her not... Well, yeah. She still has a great powers always, whereas we don't know what she wants power or not. You know, we're just... Besides, even in the selfish case, right? Giving her power does have the unfortunate problem where it creates, Power invites the idea of either, like it would be nice to have a powerful ally. It could be concerning if you know, she gets mad that we didn't disclaim all of what the deck does. Sure, we'll do this one. Hell yeah, that sounds like totally my shit. All right, good, we did it. I know a great deal which you'll want to bid on your harvest. This is perfect. Some business is just what I need to keep my mind off the astral mess I've gotten myself into. I'm eager to learn the ropes of witchcraft. You better get ready for a crash course. Totally. I'm supposed to grow some peppers. I don't even have a home or a garden yet. You talk with Jasmine about that. She's a gardener too. I'm sure she could set you up with a nice cosmic parcel. Fine, I'll go and meet her after this meeting. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Alright. Oh, I love Gilgamesh. Introspection, determination, rifle, this power, mercy, wellness, guardian, ego. She seems alive. Yeah, she is very she's very giddy and excited, which is very nice. Alright, Gilgamesh, let's go. Violet, Nova. It doesn't matter. They're both all, so they don't want to give you a mechanical. I'm really partial to the name Nova because I love the cosmic. I just really like the clockwork star, the cosmic Nova. I'm quite partial to the name Nova if we get to choose this. Really don't think we should be choosing this at all, but like, you know, I can't do that anything. I'm gonna go with Nova though, because like in the end this is an aesthetic thing. Oh, she might meet Jasmine and this might sway Jasmine's opinion. That's true. Either way, this is definitely swinging my opinion for Dahlia. It's definitely a good argument for Dahlia's side as well. Whoa, Nova. Sounds so alien to me. It feels like stealing a name from the identity database or something. But I like it a lot. I'll do my best to live up to this name. Thank you so much, Fredona. You are welcome. Nova. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, guys. I'll go home. How'd you like my divination? Super cool. You've got a great talent. Although I'm not sure if I'll resort to it again anytime soon. There's something dreadful in becoming aware of fate's existence and knowing you can't escape it. Yeah. Sure would have been nice to know that you could have escaped it if I hadn't written it in reality. Not that you're to blame, don't get me wrong. Whoops. Yeah, where's that? My God. We should really maybe do that. Yeah, I could cause that effect. I'm sure I'd lose if I had a talent like yours. So tempting and so scary at the same time. I'll stick it to the peppermancy. Yeah, it can be maddening at times, yeah. What do you plan to do now? Dahlia wanted to introduce me to more people. And I feel ready for it, thanks for you. Happy to hear that. Please come visit me anytime. I will. Goodbye. Sorry about writing your fate in stone. I'm gonna go to bed. You dream you are the owner of a tiki bar. You design a cocktail by mixing absinthe and boiling mackerel spines. So good that the line of 100 people forms outside your business. Anyone who drinks it feels the urge to write poetry. There we go. That summoned a new person. Who is this again? Patrice! Patrice! Oh, not cool. I had to learn you can get visitors now from other than you. I don't know if you're aware of the current state of things, but we need to talk. You can get visitors from other than you. Hey! Patrice! Sorry about making you a wish. And inquire into values. Reach chapter 5. Oh. Hey, Patrice. Hey, everything's fine. Oh, I hope this doesn't go. I'm real nervous about what Patrice is gonna say. We're talking to Patrice. I'm real nervous. Ever since I learned Patrice was still alive, I have been terrified of the possibility of talking to Patrice. Things weren't like, cause like I don't know, I don't know on what. I don't know I don't know what our relationship is. And that was a very ominous letter. Things weren't as easy as you have them right now. When I was about the age of little Michael here, I was already working. What'd you do, Grandma? I spent most of my childhood helping my mom sew work clothes for the farmers. I wish I had a job already. I hate school. My allowance is miserable. Haha, you make more from your allowance than I made sewing clothes. I get paid 30 cents a piece. What? Then why'd you even bother doing it? How did my mom? She was paid $2 a piece. Oh, and also, money was worth a little more back then as well. During those times, it was enough for us to get by. Yeah. Why is everything more expensive now, Grandma? Let's not get into this. I don't think I'm ready to explain that. Ask your dad about inflation when you get home. Did your dad explain it to you? I'm afraid not. My dad died in the war back in Spain. He didn't have time to teach me much, besides how to use a knife and how to cook a mean I can't pronounce that word. I love Grandma's yellow rice. You sure do, beautiful. I'll make some paella tomorrow. What do you say? Yes. Yes. Why'd you come to America, Yaya? First of all, this is not America. These are the United States. Oh, okay. Why'd you come to the U.S.? Technically the U.S. is in America, unless the United States shifted to like a different continent. A couple of years after my dad was killed, my mom had to flee to France with me and your auntie Fortuna to escape from the fascists. Then we moved to the U.S. Interesting. What are fascists? Very mean people who don't like anyone who thinks differently from them or simply is different. Are there any fascists in the U.S.? Oh no. Too many. Yeah, too many, I'd say. Too many people. Oh no, what are we gonna do, Grandma? Don't worry about it. I'll protect you all. Hey, tell us more stories about Aunt Fortuna. You know, this is the perfect place for it, since it was on this very beach I saw your aunt for the last time. It was here where she died? I told you 1,000 times, your Aunt Fortuna didn't die. She went to live in the stars. Come on, Yaya, I'm old enough already. But it is true. We drove her on a beautiful summer night, just the two of us and our friend Eva. I love Eva, she gives me candy. Haha, yes, Eva's always been a sweetheart. Fortuna made a delicious pizza, and we opened a nice bottle of grape juice. Wine. Yes, wine, Maria Fortuna. I want wine. That night, there was this beautiful meteor shower, so the three of us made a wish. I asked for my sister to be happy. She wasn't happy? She had a good life here, but she needed more. Your auntie is magical. She's always had special powers. This world wasn't ready for all she had to give. Out of the blue, she said, I want to be a witch. I'm scared. Shh, Michael, it's alright. She's a good witch. And she got up and started walking towards the sea. The stars fell upon her from the sky, but also rose to embrace her from the bottom of the ocean. She walked until she disappeared into the water. She drowned then. No, she went to live in the stars. Don't make me repeat myself. Her body was never found, so she didn't drown. She's in a magical place now, watching over us. Why did she come visit us? She's a coward? That I don't know, sweetheart. Sorry about that. Oh. Hey. You look real happy to see me. So no hard feelings about not seeing you for the rest of your mortal life? Oh no, you're upset. At this point, I'd say I'm more disillusioned than upset. Sorry about that. When were you planning on telling me you can accept visitors? I don't know. No, I had to report my every movement to you. I don't want to worry you until I have figured out this mess. Things have been complicated. That's technically true. I don't want to worry you until I figure out this mess. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, at least Patrice seems to want to interact with us. So that's good. If anything, none of these are, the real reason is probably because Fortuna is probably just as much of a coward as she was during the last cutscene as she is now, where she doesn't want to actually talk to Patrice because she's worried because it's not all hunky-dory and stuff. Don't want to worry. I mean, I want to say I don't want to worry you, but I don't think that's true. I think Fortuna was worried the meeting would be awkward and uncomfortable. So I'm just going to say things have been complicated. This is such a pattern. I don't know why you keep pushing me away when things get complicated. What do I need to do for you to let your sister in? What does Fortuna? Let's see. Have I ever failed you? Patrice, come on. I've explained this to you too many times already. You are in. It's just that I don't like to be saved. And you're always too quick to make my own problems your own. I want you to be my friend, not my mom. Although not even our mom intruded as much as you do. Oh, I know. Who do you think changed your diapers and took you to school? Not this again. Listen, it's been 2 seconds since I last saw you. Why don't we skip this part and cut to the tense and cordial conversation? I mean... Yeah, I'm fine. What is the other problem, right? Patrice wants us to let her in more, wants to talk to us more. But, if that was the case, obviously there's this point of contention, right? But, if that's the main point of contention, right? If the main point of contention is that, if the main point of contention is that we, Fortuna Priest are at least being direct, that's true. Kind of. If the main point of contention was just that, Fortuna doesn't talk to Patrice enough, what's the, there's gotta be more, because that wouldn't cause all of their conversations to be cordial, to be stilted. Are you still checking in? How's work? We'll get to these. I'm most interested, I really want to know about the Descendants thing, so in case this is a one-off, let's see the Descendants first. Checking on your Descendants. No, I got bored a couple generations ago. It was important to me to veil over Fortuna, Eric, Michael, and the rest. And I was genuinely curious about how they raised their children and what became of them all. I don't know, the ego trip of witnessing one's legacy. But at some point I lost all meaning, just became voyeurism, watching strangers go about their lives. They stopped talking about you, huh? Shut up. I know you too well. Frick. Interesting. So, does veiled means that, they get, so basically she immortalized her immediate family, but at some point, right, the Descendants, and if the Descendants if the Descendants got immortalized, then if the Descendants got immortalized, it would, if her direct children if getting veiled means becoming a witch, and her children became witches, then her Descendants, then theoretically her job is done. Then her children can decide whether or not they want to witchify the others. She smiled at least. Yes, there's some amount of the rapport is still alive. How's work? Oh, keeping up with the throwing life of the archivist. Oh, sorry about that. Why don't you switch jobs if you find it so dull? Well, yeah. Why don't you switch jobs? Oh, I don't know. You wrote into my fate what I do. No, I mean it. Okay, good. At first I took it because I needed to come to terms with this new reality you dragged me into. But now I'm hooked. Occult science, actual occult, not Earth's esotericism, are so stimulating. Feels like picking reality apart. Like I'm on the verge of a scientific breakthrough every day. I'm this close to writing my own treatise. I'm eager to blow someone's mind with the reframing of the occult I'm thinking about. Whoa, that sounds exciting, alright. Will you read it? Of course, you don't need to ask. We read Adana's work and we hate Adana. Well, I didn't read a single novel of mine back when we were mortals. I'm not as interested in lesbian pulp novels as I am in occult stuff. Fair enough, I guess. How's Juliet doing? Is Juliet the same person that she was dating in back when we were all mortals? I can't remember. Oh, so what happened to Eva? Is Eva still around too? Ah, no, that had to end. We broke up about 50 years ago. What happened? She went and joined the arbitrage office willingly. Can you believe it? Oh, why'd she do that? She was overwhelmed by what being a witch implies. All that freedom, the directionlessness. She depended a lot on me to decide how to use her time, but I'm not the kind to become anyone's conductor. She was fine whenever she was busy, but every time I needed my space, she always had severe episodes of anxiety and depression. At least she likes her work life? Yeah, being a witch appears to have... There's this theme of, she didn't handle being, forever directionless where you can kind of do whatever you want. I'd love that. That's personally, but She knew she was hurting us both, so in the end her solution was to forgo her freedom. From what she's told me in her letters, becoming an arbiter gave her a mission and a purpose. What a shame. Well, whatever works, I guess. Interesting, the need for purpose. Existential dread is a widespread disease among witches. The irony of immortality. Huh. Alright, that's all the catching up we're allowed to do. What about you? What have you done this time? What are you implying? Something embarrassing, dangerous, or illegal, I'm sure. You know what? You want to be let into my problems? Abramar, show yourself. Alright, let's go. Holy fuck, for sure. Hey, so, when you're walking around, you accidentally summon a behemoth. These things happen. How do you think we got this to happen? Why do you think I didn't want... I see that look you're giving me. Why do you think I didn't want you over here? A motherfucking behemoth. Yeah. I know Fortuna probably wouldn't want to do this, but it's probably a good idea. Pleased to meet you, Patrice. And it talks. Yes. Whoopsie-doo-doo. What do you mean it talks? We behemoths fucking invented language. And I'm not an it. Please refer to me as he. What have you done, Fortuna? Yeah, yes, oh, yeah, yes. I was going nuts. I'm sorry, I was desperate. Sorry, everyone, that might hurt your feelings, but I am sorry. I was desperate. And that is true. Shit. I swear I'm going to find Adana's corpse and give her a post-mortem kick in the ass. This is on her. I'm sorry. What's done is done. Now I have to figure out how to keep you alive. Because something this big is destined to leak. And I'm not about to let my little ship get wiped from existence. Don't worry about that, Patrice. We actually already solved that problem. I wrote reality and read the future and wrote the future and made it so that behemoths are no longer illegal in the future. We have to use the election as an opportunity to save your ass. I can start by calling us a favor, see if we can get you in the running. Patrice, what? You're doing it again. Stop. This is my mess. I can handle it. I already did handle it. I wrote reality. You can't handle shit. Look at the situation you've got yourself into. It looks bad, okay? It looks bad. And maybe I may or may not have given up my mortality. But don't worry about it. Look, so I might die, but first off, you can't do anything about it. The pact has been sealed, and I'm already gave up my immortality. So sorry about that. I'll let her help you a little. Yeah, I will say I am all for letting her help a little. But I don't want to run for elections. That'll ruin my relationship with both Dahlia and what's the Jasmine. The immortality. Yeah, we may or may not be. First off, it's too late. I already gave my immortality. Second off, it won't be that bad. For sure, you told her about the behemoth. You gotta tell her about the whole about the whole bargaining thing. I've been a witch for decades longer than you. I don't need your lessons. You may have been my big sister back on Earth, but not anymore. In fact, you're the little sister now. Know your place. What did you say, you ungrateful piece of shit? Oh no, she erased Patrice from the mat and made her immortal, only for her to become mortal. You heard me. It's my turn to protect you. Just by colluding with me on this behemoth issue, you could be punished too. I didn't even tell my best friends. That's why I didn't want to get you involved. The fucking nerve. I don't need your help. The sooner you get that into your head, the better. Why did you turn me into a witch then? I did not turn you into a witch. You were destined to become one. How many times do we have to go over this? Also, the answer is because we missed you as like a presence and a person. We didn't need you to protect. Like, we didn't need your help. We just kind of wanted to have a convo every once in a while. And then we started avoiding you more again. Fortuna, you're kind of a mess, Fortuna. I just read the cards. Whoops. Oh, yeah. So you can't use that excuse, Fortuna. You know what? Okay, you just thought you were reading the cards. Ellipses. Wait. What? Oh, it's finally hit her. Oh my god. Are you alright? I did turn you into a witch. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm so sorry, Patrice. What are you on about? What, you're sorry now? What is going on? Oh shit, your bone cancer. Oh shit, oh my fucking life. Yeah. Oh, it's finally hitting her. Yeah. Oh shoot. Hold on, Fortuna. Oh yeah, now it's finally hitting her. Fortuna, easy. I'm sorry, I'm truly sorry. I recently learned something about my divination that, well, it changes everything. What is going on? I'm not a reader. I'm a writer. What the hell does that mean? Idana's corpse visited me recently. She's the cause of all problems. She told me why she sent me into exile when she took away my deck. I'm not seeing the future, I'm deciding it, forging what's ahead. I killed you. Whoa, slow down. First of all, we were kids. You're not responsible for my fate no matter what the force is behind it. I gave you fucking cancer. Hey, shut it. I had a great life. If not cancer, it would have been a truck or the aftermath of all the drugs I did. I do not hold you accountable for any of that. Still, I'm so sorry. And then you're right. You've always been right. I turned you into a witch. I couldn't bear you dying, and I dragged your soul into space. Well, I do hold you accountable for that. Not that I hate it, being a witch. It beats eternal slumber. However, I think you owe me. You must let me in. You wanted me back in your life's bed. You pulled me out of death's embrace. Now own it. Because her big problem, right, when she was alive, was that we just didn't visit ever. This is too much, Patrice. I don't want to read the cards anymore. The responsibility is overwhelming. I think we also delayed it by picking the "oh, we're fine" option. Listen. I see your powers present quite an ethical conundrum. But we're not on Earth anymore. I haven't met a single witch that isn't fucking overpowered and exploiting her abilities to satisfy her ambitions. You're like a super witch, so what? Use your powers to do good or whatever. Yeah, own the ability to read the future. You could even strategize and make sure you have cards that do what you want. Oh wait, Philip doesn't want to do that? Sorry, Fortuna, I'm not doing that. You're going on random again. Oh well. Moreover, I believe you should act on it, like that spider guy that Eva liked. Having great power and not using it is irresponsible. That's the quote. That's the quote. It doesn't go like that. No? Well, you get me. Where do I draw the line? Case by case. I know you're a good person. I'm not afraid of letting you tamper with all of fate. Great. Read the cards for me, come on. Really? What about... read it to my end? What? No! No! Not again! Can we tell her that, like, we can only read certain things? Like, we can't just make up whatever we want. Come on, we all have an expiry date, even witches. Write me a beautiful death. Patrice, you know, being aware of how I was meant to die gave me superpowers back when I was mortal. It was weird, but I missed that powerful dread. Please return to get me illumination once again. Patrice is such a lovely person, yeah. Alright. I love you, Patrice. I love you too. Here we are again. Well, I tell you, this is the last time you make me read into your end. You get reincarnated or whatever, you deal with the pain of being alive like the rest of us. Deal. Wait, how does this new deck of yours work? For you it's going to be the same. Mechanically speaking, it's just like tarot. But I crafted this deck myself, capturing arcana inside the cards, so I could fine-tune my style of divination that don't even be so dependent on the classic tarot symbols. Wow, cool. Okay, show them what you've got. Oh, good, it's a super arcana. Tide of Salt and Melkor, True Guilt, Flood of Water. It's fine. That'll work. Lapras Memory. Ooh, we got 5. You'll turn yourself into a gemstone trinket to veil your over your favorite student. Destined to go out in a cosmic order, your essence scattered throughout 100 lovers. You will get to witness the end of the universe and perish along with whatever remains to experience the end of it all. You will fall in love with the magical poet and forsake your powers to be able to live and age next to them. You will ascend one more time. You will become a goddess of inspiration and will only be able to interact with this plane through signs and revelations. These are interesting. Okay. Okay, let's go over these one by one. This has a super powerful thing where she could just choose to do that, right? Like, that gives her the ability to choose exactly when she lives and dies. But that might not give her the superpower she wants. It might not give her the dread she wants. The ticking time. Destined to go out Caledronia, your essence scattered throughout 100 lovers. Same choose thing. Also, it's super, alright, so I think, that one's all super on the hedonistic, you'll go out legendarily. It's kind of beautiful. She wants 2 things. She wants beauty, and she wants, like, the ticking time, the kind of, like, knowledge of her death, like, is important and stuff. Get to witness the end of the series and perish along with whoever remains to experience the end of it all. Yeah, I'm sure that's, like, if she's, this will keep her around the longest, but it will not, like, help. It won't help her, it won't give her what she wants. Falling with magic powers, sacred powers, falling in love and aid with them. Powers to be able to live and aid with them. Honestly, I just don't want this one to happen. Alright, it is beautiful. It does help, but yeah. And then this is the one where I'm like, you're just not gonna die. Like, I don't know if, like, will she like this one? Goddess gives wind. Oh, you're right, it gives wind. No, we're not desperate for wind anymore. We don't need the wind anymore for the Arcana. We got that one. I don't want to do the ones that are mostly water, though. Like, so we're just not water. So that gives us that gives us 3 options. Also don't like the water ones too much anyway. I kind of really like this one. Like, to me, this is beautiful, like the handing over. I am very tempted against these two, about these two. Because I don't know how much she'll like it, right? Like, because, like, we're literally, these two basically are like, yeah, has already learned that she gets bored watching over others eventually. Ooh, you're right. So not the goddess. This would keep her around the longest, but I don't think she wants to be kept around that long. I'm gonna do this, the passing on of the torch and stuff. Get real. Me accepting a student, let alone having enough students to have a favorite among them. That's the most unlike prediction you've ever made. Well, it'll happen now, sorry. You're a great mentor, Patrice. Oh yeah, and that's my resume. You've been a great mentor to me, your children, your grandchildren. Even though I actively resist you being a mentor to me, it's not the same. That's caring for your kin. Maybe at some point you'll soften and miss those days of raising fine people. I mean, anyone can be your kin if you want. And they don't like... anyone can be your kin if you want. I doubt it, but sure, whatever. Can't you write me something more exciting? It doesn't work that way. Let's not tell her about the orgy option. And the fact the cards let me access a selection of possible futures and I scry through them. Can you see how much time I have left? Nope, I'm sorry, but if it didn't come up in the reading, then it's not going to happen anytime soon. Well, that'll have to do then. Don't tell her about the fact I could have just said that she has infinite time. Well. Well. Yeah, sorry you're not satisfied entirely with the ending. But we're not allowed to give you a choice because I think Patrona said that ruins the effect. So what do you think of my new deck? Pretty cool, yeah. I was a bit fed up with Terra, to be honest. Yeah, me too, now that I think about it. It'll take more time to get bored of these cards so they could keep producing new ones. We should have picked something else. We should have, but like... I don't know. We want another run. I'm not as upset about this one, right? Like, yeah, it's like not what she wants right now and stuff. But hey, right? We didn't doom her to anything, really. I think one of the other ones would have been interesting. We didn't doom her, at least. She's not enthusiastic, no, but like, I don't think it's that bad of an option, actually. The illustrations, do you make them yourself? They're pretty cool. That's right. They're really cool, guys. I composed it with existing arcana, but they leave a lot of room for creativity. I don't know, it's fun. It is very fun to make my totally awesome art. I see your point about this choice. Yeah. Happy to hear you're having a good time. We've dealt with my own demise. What do you say we focus on avoiding yours now? Here we go again. Fine, what do you have in mind? I want you to run for leader. What? No. No. You're trying to be someone who wouldn't be satisfied by any of the options. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if no option is satisfied. I will say, if we did the orgy one, at least that one would be exciting. But yes, I'm deadly serious. When I learned that Idonna died and the Coven needed a new leader, I automatically thought of you. Your divination makes you the perfect candidate. I was already worried about the responsibility of my powers. That's why it pissed me off extra to discover that you could receive visitors this late. We've already lost a lot of time that we could have put into preparing your campaign. Patrice, I really don't want to run for office. Have you heard that Dolly has a really nice plan? like, I'm sorry about it, but anyway. Yeah, let's get to the heart of this. Dolly and Jasmine are already running, and like, I'm already gonna have to vote, like... I'm not a reader, but a writer. The responsibility. Clairvoyance is the only quality required to lead. We discovered I'm not a reader, but a writer. The responsibility. Yeah, we're just gonna say it. We just gotta say. They're already. That's the main reason. So, they call dibs on the seat or what? Things will get 2/10 if I decide to run now. They'll have to deal with it. For God's sake, we're all centuries old. I'd demand a certain degree of maturity from all of us. Yeah, but also, Patrice, have you considered that I really like Dahlia's platform? You have exactly the same right to read for leader. Dahlia and Jasmine came to ask for my support and I rejected both of them. So I guess it would make sense that I try and go for it myself. Yeah, but we also said we didn't want to get involved. I'd not be surprised if nothing we choose here could sway Patrice. Yeah. You're not the first one to tell me I make a great leader. You all are going to make me believe I should do it. You should, you must, I'll help you. I should mention I did use the behemoth to make you all adore me, so... First order of business is to define a program. I'm going to do some shouting, and I'll come back with a picture of the current political landscape. Then we can decide where we stand on the hottest topics. Okay, this is all moving so fast. Fortunately, did you really decide? Come on! Aye. Don't worry, I'll make it easy for you. See you in a bit. Get your deck in order, relax a bit, and we'll set everything in motion when I come back. Cool. See you later. Bye. Patrice, I still don't want to be in charge. Or the bossy sister. Tell me about it. The air seal didn't seem to make a dent on her. I'm a bit disappointed in my magic. Oh, that's interesting. She seemed to still love me. I'd say Patrice adores me in her own way. She just has a tough way of expressing love. I'm beginning to think I sided with the wrong sister. Shut up. The shit is getting real. Are you excited? Honestly, not really. I mean, I didn't want to run. I was really keen on just supporting Dahlia's platform. I wasn't really I really wasn't going for this, you know? Come on, you always have a choice, especially you with that deck of ours. Well, with that deck of ours. Patrice can be reality altering in her own ways. You've witnessed it. I can't fight her. I wouldn't like to have an older sibling, no sir. Your sister seems like the one where you'll get on the best terms with Patrice. Hopefully. Okay, then what do you need me to do? What do you mean? For example, do you want me to deliver a letter to summon Dahlia and Jasmine to let them hear about your final stance? No game's on. Better to catch them off balance. No, wait a second. Yeah. I'm not gonna catch them off balance. Okay, good idea. You never know how gruesome things will get. They will stand to have the chance to meet just to hang out like old times, so do invite them, please. I will. I'm glad you let Patrice know about me. You don't have to worry, she's loyal. Well, I'm not worried. On the contrary, I'm eager to team up with her. Team up? Come on, you have a behemoth on your side, and you were planning on not using me during the campaign. Just let your sister know about my skills. I'm sure she'll put them to good use. I can spy an opponent, dig up some dirt, spin the cosmic wheel a bit in our favor, which you can already do, you know. Oh, okay, I guess that's a great resource. But don't you do anything without our approval? Absolutely. It may not look like it, but I'm a team player. Yeah, sure. I think I'm going to lay down for a bit now. I need some rest before facing the mess I've gotten myself into. I mean, I think we were doing a good job of handling the mess. Just because it's fine. I've been doing an okay job of handling the ever-increasing mess we're getting into. Talk to you later. Doing laundry, you fall off your pool and land in a pool made of balcony, land in a pool made of pizza. You have to eat your way out. You manage to exit the pool, but the pizza was so delicious you decide to jump back in for a second round. Is this both of them? You wanted to see us, right? I'll have a get-together before the race starts. Let me know when it's a good time, and I'll pick up Dahlia and come over to your place. Oh, I do want to meet them and talk to them. But this is kind of a good stopping spot, beginning of Chapter 5. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you when the chapter... Oh, hi, Twerky. Hey. It's good to have you back, the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. And I'm glad that you've returned to the live stream. So anyway, that's going to be all for today. This has been a really fun stream. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. You kind of came in right at the ending. Yeah, no, I was heavily considering, cause, it's 11:40. So much, a ton happened. Yeah. It's 11:40, right? I don't know. I could keep going a little bit. Ah, shoot. I could probably keep going, right? But, I don't know. You know what? No. You know what? No. No, we're keeping going. Full steam ahead. Onwards. We're not stopping now. We met Patrice again. We're back. Let's deal with this mess now. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Thanks for coming. It's been said since we got the three of us together. We should all have a Wario. Should we? I don't know why we didn't do this, right away. And we need to introduce your characters. Just making us run for leader. We told her what the deck does. We told her about Avamar. Oh, so Patrice is not our Wario. What's up, witches? And you bet, Magic Life gets to. Hey, it's okay. We just forget to enjoy it. Should have got to Princess Bigger. Oh yeah, I should not read the updates Turkey's getting. Yeah, it makes me so happy to see the two of you again. Yeah, no, tell me about some adventure I missed. Everyone needs a war. Do they? Do we? Tell me about some adventure I missed. I took Jasmine hunting once. What? Really? Oh my, she did, and never again, I tell you. Ha ha ha! Jasmine really would make a fine demon hunter. That Sandor didn't stand a chance. Jasmine planted some magical seeds into the dunes, and in a matter of minutes, boom! A big fucking vine emerged out of the white sand, strangling the daemon. It was horrible. I only had to slice that fucker's throat. The stench of blood, I don't know how you do that, Dahlia. Then she spent the whole evening building a grave for the worm. Ha ha ha! It was beautiful, though, wasn't it? I would have loved to have been there. I missed you so much. Me too. My first order of business was to ban fucking exile, so we'll be to ban fucking exile. We can all go on adventures again. Haha. Are you nervous about the elections? You can't imagine. I'm cool. I'm more excited than anything. Yeah, I really... Hopefully we can frame this in a way that is my hands are tied. I didn't want to do this. On the one hand, I'm not worried because whoever wins in the end, the Covenant's going to be well looked after. On the other hand, I want what's best for the Covenant. I truly believe my program is the safest bet. Immediately politics. Just to be clear, I do think you'd make for a lovely leader. But playing it safe is the death of progress, Jasmine. But aren't we all well already? Something to be. I'm sure Fortuna, for some Mr. Behemoth last name, I don't know if there's a last name, is super. Just need to iron out Idana's more abusive politics and put some love into the community. That's because the status quo benefits you. Think about all the novices and all the witches who don't fit into that orderly vision, myself included. My plan is not to start a revolution, but to level the playing field. It's not fair that power is held by the eldest. Novices need to be guided, though. Think about when we had just ascended. We weren't in any shape to be making important decisions. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been in shape to be making important decisions and have been since a child. I don't know about that. Age has its own setbacks. What do you think, Fortuna? Well, about that, it's time to make my stance clear. I am running for leader myself. This is not the best way to unveil this, Fortuna. What? Oh my, but aren't you exiled? Patrice is going to help me run the campaign. Because she forced me to. Fortuna! Fortuna! What would Flightship's Wario be and act like? I don't think. There are no... I'm sure that I don't know. Well, I guess they'd stream on Twitch for one thing. Cue laugh track. Patrice is going to help me run the campaign. In fact, it was her who practically forced me into this venture. Okay, and what's your deal? I'm not really sure. We don't have a program. We're just going for it. But my sister is dead set on having my divination at the helm of the new government. I did not want this. That'd be quite an arsenal, right? Have you really thought this through? No! Please be as redundant as you've made. Please be as reluctant as you've made. Repeatedly clear. Please. Just I'm doing it. I'm running for office. It's just Fortuna. Fortuna. Don't just do that. I doubt a criminal has much of a chance at leadership. Well, that's a bit strong. I'm not a criminal, Jasmine. Actually, Fortuna, I believe the problem is that you think of a criminal as someone who's bad. However, criminal is not actually a necessarily bad descriptor. It only describes people that have come on the wrong side of the law. When you have a law that's not always fair, sometimes people who are criminals sometimes you are by definition a criminal, but that's not a bad thing necessarily. It just means that you and the law disagree. And 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 like and you need to divorce yourself from the notion of being a criminal being a bad thing necessarily. Part of the plan is becoming the next leader is to eradicate unfair punishments. So you actually wanted to meet us to declare war, huh? Not war. I just thought it'd be proper to let you know firsthand. Also, I really don't. Also, hey, I don't speak for anyone but me, Philip. So if you two could hear me through the computer screen, I am still planning on voting for Dahlia. I really think that no matter who wins, the future is bright. Also, I'm voting for Dahlia. This is just a meaner me. Oh, thank goodness. Mine would be a slightly more unhinged or ruder version of myself. It's just a meaner me. I bet mine would be a bloody Dodgers fan. What a horrifying thought. Not even evil me would go that far. That's not even. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like to think. For the stress of competing against you two is a bit overwhelming. Why don't you use this opportunity to promise that no matter what, we'll still be friends after the race is over? No promises needed. I've never had a doubt about it. Likewise, we'll always be your friend. Great. I'm gonna throw the race. Thank you. I don't know what I would do if I lost you. You won't. I love you. I love you too. I love you 3. Fuck off. Okay, the next few weeks are about to get pretty busy. I better leave and start preparing my knives. Figuratively speaking, I understand. No, literally. I'm a daggersmith. That's what I do. Would your Wario hate sports, perhaps? No, that's not... Turkey, you do realize I didn't get into sports until, like, last summer. So I guess my Wario would always have been into sports and then would have just decided to get into video games last summer or something like that. No need to stab anyone, though. I hope. Okay, you two take care. Okay, see you soon. Take care, both of you. I'm still rooting for you to win, Dahlia. Bye. Football fan. No, I don't hate football. Football is a complicated subject. I think it is an interesting sport that I actually do think can be enjoyable to watch. However, I'm not sure if the consequences it has on its players are enough to make it worth the amount that like we get into this. Prompts like this are never foreshadowing tragic ends. They always are, but yeah. I mean, football, like, I think that is too dangerous for me to ethically endorse. But I have learned to enjoy it. It's almost like driving a car in America, right? I don't like having to drive a car, but it's kind of a necessity to be able to drive a car to get around places. Now, if you take this to football, right? Football is not the first thing I would support naturally, but being able to understand and even enjoy watching a game is important for it's like a conversation starter. You can be in a room with football fans and coexist peacefully. You can have football on the TV and be generally happy. And so, which is great because your parents will put on football but not rom-coms. So I can block my sister's terrible rom-coms on the TV because I know my parents will be like, oh yeah, we should watch football. It's almost like driving a car in America. Yeah, it's like, did I willingly become a football fan? No. Would I describe myself as a football fan? No, but it's just a very nice skill to be able to understand the game, and then you can instantly connect to anyone who is also watching and understands the game, and you can even enjoy it a bit, unless they're a fan of the other team, in which case you do have to brutalize them. How is this such a good metaphor? Rom-coms versus football. Hey, it's the metaphor, it's a metaphor because it's based off the fact that, that's what, it paired together in my head, and now I've been thinking about that metaphor for forever, and I bring it up every chance I have. That's where that metaphor comes from. Favorite and least favorite genre of games. You don't have it. I guess you would have more passionate. You would have more passionate about the games you like. It's not that I don't have one. I enjoy a wide variety, and I'm open to change. I mean, we also like Sonic Adventure 2. I don't dislike Sonic Adventure 2. You've got a lot of things wrong about me. I don't dislike Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is a fascinating game. do I dislike having to 100% it? I'm not even sure that. I think that having to 100% it on stream, which creates the problem of like I can't like basically have to understand it. Having to 100% it over a period of 3 hours per week maybe might have not have been a good idea. Having to do the Chow stuff, not a good idea. But overall, I ended up with a fairly positive opinion of Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game. Yeah, like I like Sonic Adventure 2. That way Tyler, and totally not Presto taking over his account. Oh yeah, hi Presto. Good to see you. And hi not Presto. I'm really glad that yeah, you didn't get to watch any of me playing Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, so wait, don't talk about liking Sonic Adventure 2. You never 100%. You don't even know about the good things in Sonic Adventure 2. I told you not to 100% it. That was the good part, okay? Look, okay. Yeah, 100 going for the emblems, going for like the A ranks, that was when I had fun with that game. That is the tipping point. That's when I started to see its merit, because Sonic Adventure 2, yeah, you guys have triggered the Sonic Adventure 2 rant, sorry. Sonic Adventure 2 has a very high skill ceiling and an annoyingly high skill floor because it has random stuff that just kind of comes out of there and kills you. When you start to get to know the levels, it gets more enjoyable, and actually shooting for a high score is the best part of that game. Yes, there are some bits included that, like the Chow stuff is part of 100% that I should have. You know what's nice about doing 100% playthroughs of games? I learn exactly what I should and should not invest my time into. If I were to play it again, I now know not to do the Chow stuff. A ranks would make me rate. Story was the best part. The story is okay. Look, the story is fun. Yes, the story is fun. It's like a fun, goofy. It's so complete nonsense that it's really fun and goofy. But like, I could watch that in cutscenes. I don't need to play Sonic Adventure 2 for the story. And honestly, like, this game's story is the kind of thing where I'm like, this is a story. Okay, maybe not, because a lot of the fun I actually have is from the gameplay of deciding destinies. It's not like a story in the traditional sense that where like I'm invested in what's going to happen next. It's more like I'm invested in the little. It's like a different part of the story. Anyway, the point is, story is not the best part of Sonic Adventure 2, even though it is beautiful in a way, but not beautiful in the kind of way that means I gotta experience this. Disney Wario drill car, drill car, flight. Is drilling the opposite of flying? Is cars the opposite of ships? I'm not sure. I said with the Sonic 3 movie because it's supposed to be taking a lot of stuff with Sonic Adventure 2. That is good to know. I mean, I do think it does look. I'm not gonna lie. I've never watched any of the Sonic movies. I'm not excited for any of them, but I am happy for that. I do think Sonic Adventure 2 is influential. Story is influential and interesting and fun and funny, but also like I have to stress again. First off, you suggested it on Flightship, the channel where we 100% things. That's what we do here. Second off, 100%ing it is still really good. Is still like incredibly good. Like, or at least the A ranks is still part of what's good about it. Yeah. Watch the first two Sonic movies? No. Anyway, next question. I'm just saying, I'm not watching the Sonic movies. Like, I don't even like watching most movies. It's just, or it's not that I just don't get. Oh my god, you're not going to convince me to watch the two Sonic movies. There's so many other movies that would get there first if I even wanted to watch movies. No, leave Sonic Adventure 2 half finished. Okay, I never actually read what Turkey said. Does Sonic Adventure 2 leave? Does he leave Sonic Adventure 2 half finished? No, he's the kind of person that like. He's the kind of person that like, just kind of like. Oh no, what would be really antsy me? Doesn't care about collectibles at all. Like, not half finished, but they just rush through games. Also, the kind of person that like rushes through games and then makes really angry rant posts about like how the game is bad even before like fully assessing it. I'm trying to think of something that I would find obnoxious. fully skips through text and then complains about things that would have been resolved if he'd read the text. A lot of the giant trailers used to make Promise on the Ground cartoons, so that's where they came from. Yeah, I get that makes sense. Barbie. I've watched Barbie, yeah. If you haven't 100% Wario World, you're watching the Sonic movie. Uh-huh. First off, Presto, I don't think you actually have the ability to decide what that is. Because I believe it's Tyler's job to decide what the 100% about that. And also, Presto, I know nothing about this game. Why do you have two attractive women on your screen? Oh yeah, we're going to be running against them to become the leader of a coven. Also, we have the ability to decide fate itself. We rend space and time to create, like, the future and the past. We can write anything into existence that our cards allow. So we get to see possible futures and then stamp them into reality, creating them. I'm not pressed. I'm Tyler for sure. I'm not sure about that. We will see what Tyler says during the episode. Anyway. Yeah. These two are going to run against me for leader of the coven, but I'm secretly going to... this is Dahlia, by the way. I'm secretly going to vote for Dahlia, even though I'm running myself. That sounds really freaking cool. It is real. It is. This is... as half the people that have come to this stream, maybe not statistically accurate statement here, but, around half the people that have come to the stream have, been let's buy the game. Me streaming this has sold people on this game. It's really cool. And both cars and ships both have something beneath them when they're traversing. One for ground, one for ocean. Yeah, Sonic Movie 1 is kind of lame. Not taking questions this time. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna watch it before, but Galaxy told me that the Sonic Movie 1 is kind of lame, so I'm not going to. Anyway, no, this is great. You get to draw your own tarot cards. Oh, I gotta show you the tarot cards. Dahlia's the blonde one. Is Dahlia the blonde one or the one with the smiley face on her chest? I don't see a smiley face. Oh, like that. Like it's not like a mouth, like the triangle. I don't know. The blonde. This is Jasmine. This is Dahlia. Dahlia is on the right. Jasmine is on the left. That was a good start. Sonic 2 is incredible if you edit out the wedding scene. I did go and get the demo at least, and I am seriously considering getting it just for your streams. Yeah, it's a really cool game. It's really, really cool. There is a content warning. It does contain mentions of, it does contain self-harm, suicide, discrimination, gender dysphoria, depression and anxiety, nudity, sexual themes, crude language, and use of legal drugs. But yeah. What would your Wario's garlic be? First off, garlic is delicious. I mean, not cold cloves, but garlic is delicious. And also, it would be peppers. I just can't stand peppers. It's kind of sucks because a lot of food that is really good, it has peppers, but I just can't handle peppers. Sorry. That would be. Is this game Steam only? No, I think it's on Switch. I'm not sure though. You could just look it up. That's a Google question. You don't have to ask me for that. It is available on Steam. I know that. I don't know. You can look that one up though. That one's okay. The food that explains a large part of the character. Oh. I'm not sure if I have a food that explains... That feels like something that only goes to Wario himself. Because, how many people have a food that explains large parts of my character? Shades Warrior, my favorite. It's actually terrible. I'm really trying to get this on Switch then. You should. It is... I mean, I would say nothing in the content warning is great things to experience, except possibly nudity and sexual themes and use of legal drugs. But otherwise, I guess crude language isn't necessarily bad. Anyway, yeah. No, you know what? We'll just show you. I'll show you some of the stuff that happens in the Cosmic Wheel. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. They're leaving. They leave on their stuff. Yeah. We'll show you how we can do stuff. So I gotta show you all my cards. So basically I get to move so this is the Cosmic Wheel. I get to move elements around and create these cards based on these elements. Actually, we'll just create a card. Here are my previous creations. All beautiful, I'm sure you can agree. And we'll create a card. How much stuff do I have? I have like 13 water. I have so much water. Okay, we gotta dispel. Let's dispel a card, actually. I don't want more water, but like, if I had to dispel one, let's do this one. We'll dispel this one. I know this might be a favorite. That's on Switch. That's number 268 on my games wish list. There's a lot of games on there. My Warriors online area is going to be Foolish Tuna with a dash instead of an underscore. The opposite of underscores. Hyphens. Alright, dispel. We're going to dispel. Sorry, guys. Auto challenge going. So we have more stuff to build with. We still don't have a lot of stuff to build with, but you know, we're just going to have to get rid of that one. So we can choose any of these. Oh, I still don't have enough to do the Warriors meaningless card. Okay, going back. We'll delete the... You know, we don't really want Vengeance. The one that would give us the most fire. We want to keep this one because it has a Super Arcana on it. Don't worry about that. Guys, based on the fact that this will give us a lot of fire and the fact that it's probably bad to have a card that literally gives us tragedy, we will dispel the beautiful artistic masterpiece that is The Sinner's Rebirth. I don't think I'll ever have enough time to play all 268 games, but yeah, that's the curse of the modern gamer, you know. I wonder if I ever get to sit on this ledge. I guess that's where I am in the title screen or something like that. Gotta say, Grandpa to see Lincoln. Good night. Night, Mom. With the dad. Opposite of a hyena? I have no idea. Probably a lion. No, okay, a lion. Okay. Honestly, a wolf is actually not that bad for opposite of a hyena. Arctic fox, maybe. Arctic hare. Those are also fairly... A lion is terrible. Because a lion is way too close to a hyena. Usually on most other planets, fan of the hyena queen. Gotta change it here soon, hopefully. Yeah, honestly, though, wolf is, ironically, kind of close to the opposite of a hyena. A little bit. Because, you know, cats and dogs. I don't think... Are hyenas pack animals? I don't know. Anyway, the point is, we can now... I want to use this one. The Warriors meeting, the Charred Battleground. And I wanted to undo that for a while. We got a lot of fire things now available to us. Some of these are actually very good. Do we want to use the... Do we want to use the astronaut? I really like him. Or her. Or, him. It is him. Okay, he's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Adding that to the war battleground, I think that could be interesting. So we'll use the astronaut. And then what do we want? Unnatural, blatant way. And these... we can't use anything with purple, so... The bolts fixed to the earth, one city in the hammer. Arteries book the jade. Eyes for the night, pain for the wrath. Okay, these things just look cool. We're gonna have to use them. All right, here we go. My brain just can't. Lion King. Oh, the Lion King. That's actually... Oh, I get it now. I think we've been doing this all wrong. I mean, Sonic has like 3 opposite hymns. That's true. Astronauts are fun. Knuckles, Metal Sonic, and Shadow. They're both opposite of specific parts. Shadow, Silver, Metal. Knuckles, too. Sonic... Man, Sonic has a lot of foils, but a foil only needs to have like 1. Anyway, so this is going to be... Let's see. Where do we want to put this? The smoke... Let's put it on the tank. All right, he's going to be standing on the tank. Get him down. The tank is, of course, going to spit fire. So this is how we create cards. Oh, I can't make it. You know, that looks right. That looks good anyway. So this is how we make cards. This is how we make things. We take pieces and we move around to make beautiful art pieces that are just beautiful. So, yeah, we'll put this down. Yes, Wrath and Pain. Yeah, we're doing the Wrath and Pain down. Each going in a different direction how they do it. Oh, so you get to make cards. Also, not Rouge is not goes foil, so a foil to a foil. Yes, there's a lot of foiling. We have these little robot moths going around, so these are cool. And then we got this. Look at these guys. Woo! No, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Oh, so this is the cape. So, yeah, sure. Let's have the cape be massively bigger than the actual the person. Yeah, this is a good idea. This is good. You can barely see that there's a tank down here at all anymore. So this element should be farther down in the layer. Perfect. Woo! And then we'll have a ghost. Well, I want to keep this one. I'm going to put one down here. And then we'll... actually, would this look better if we popped it up? Nah, I like it down. And then I wanted to have... Just like, let's have the actual head, like, on the ground. My head. Let's turn this fire upside down for no reason. Oh, no, we can make the fire... Alright, so the moths have, like, a rocket booster kind of thing. So, like, yeah. And then that'll make this moth have it, like, rocket booster farting onto the other person's head. This is my creative process. Beautiful. And we've created another work of art, guys. Probably gonna watch all these vlogs because I need something to watch. Oh, you should. They're great. I make a lot of noises on them where, like, I get overwhelmed and, like, basically squeal. It's great. Groovy Ghost. Yeah, these guys are rocking it, really. If we had a guitar, we'd add one. Or a keyboard. Yes. The commentary is especially great for this game and the story. It's great. That means a lot to me. Amy and Tails at least actually have character. Does Rouge have a foil? I don't know. Probably someone on our heroes team. Games about fate and philosophy pair very well with someone who analyzes the ramifications in real time and reacts to them. So this is my creative process. Yeah, it's a beautiful creative process. And my Wario would be very confrontational. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what an opposite version of me is. I'll have to figure it out. We gotta have one. I find it really funny that I am chatting on Tower Sketch because my phone's turned off. That game is incredibly cartoonish and I love it. Yeah, interesting. Are you, like, in the same place as Tyler right now? Like, physically? That's a bit crazy. War distorts all feeling. The astronaut is a kindred to hostile environments. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. Deception, the unknown, rejection, bad omen, change, rebirth. Whoops! We did a bad omen. Yeah, that probably has something to do with the tank deception. So basically, we pull out different cards that we get to create out of our randomized objects. And then those cards that we create, we pull a random one out of a deck, and those give us options. And those options, like, those give us possible futures. That game is incredibly cute, I love it. Yeah, Tyler's playing Frisbee, so I'm watching a stream while I wait for him to be done. He's my ride. Oh, yeah, perfect. Oh, yeah, so this is Patrice. Everything's set to go. Get your shit in order because it's about to get real. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll review the program and campaign plan. Well, I mean, since you're here, let's review. All right, so there's three things. There's the visual novel aspect, there's the cards, and then there's the political management system. This is Patrice, our older sister. So I watch. Yeah. Birth. Well, this might have been a worse omen than the fire card you destroyed, but it looks so cool, though. Fine, relaxed, ready, focused. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm gonna say I'm fine. I'm fine. Or am I ready? You know, I am ready. I'm ready. Language. Yeah, crude language is one of the content warnings. There's gonna be a lot of it. I mean, it's bad, but after you get bad things, you get reversed. So, rebirth too. So that's true. The other one, okay, so the other one also had tragedy and rebirth. This one has bad omen and rebirth. Maybe it'd be good. Depends. Previous card also had rebirth. I mean, they can't just make bad cards that are solely bad, because otherwise you'd never make them. Also, less bad things. But yeah, we can choose, like, pick, we can, as you saw, we could destroy and create new cards to, like, change the kind of futures we can see. Hi, Tyler. Presto said that you're going to make me watch the Sonic movie as the punishment, and I think that you should tell Presto that Presto doesn't have the authority to do that. Us didn't literally have Bad Omen as one of... It didn't literally... Oh, yeah. The past card did not have Bad Omen as one of its things, but it's fine. Bye, because we're leaving. I'll go watch the VODs. Yeah, have a good time. Goodbye, Tyler / Presto, and both of you. Watch the both of you watch the VODs. Remember, it's under the live. Don't go to the archive website anymore. That's not updated. It's basically dead. There's a. It's not basic. I'll update it eventually. You could just go to the live tab. You can just go to the live tab and see all the past live streams on this channel. Do that because it's better for the optics. And also, I don't have the most up-to-date stuff on the archive channel. So don't go to the archive channel. How are you? I am going to say ready, focused. Good. Hold on to that fuel. Did you meet with Dahlia and Jasmine? Yes, I did. How did they take it? I don't know. Considering the fact that Dahlia made that comment about going to war with us, they didn't show it and they promised to be friends, but I don't think they're happy with us. So he's going to make you watch all the animated Sonic series and movies. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, okay, sure. And the new one when it comes out. Yeah. I'd like to remind you, that's the punishment if I didn't do, if I fail. Right? So yeah, we'll see if that happens. It's only natural. I don't intend on failing. Also, it's impossible now. My brain is mush. Oh yeah, lots of stuff is happening. Oh yeah, Tyler and... Oh right, I should give you a shout out. Check out Off the Wall. Oh, I can't pin it. Check out Off the Wall. That's the shout out. Check it out. It's a podcast. It's Off the and then Wah like Waluigi. WAH. Anyway, there it is. Shout it out. Who would fail? All right, bye. Goodbye. Don't worry about that sentence, Tyler. It's fine. It's only natural. It's only natural. They both want... Unrelated to the stream, it's just mush. Oh, yeah, no, that I feel that. They both wanted you on their side because they know how fundamental your talents are for this campaign. I'm sure they're terrified now that they know you're running against them. I don't know, they're way more prepared than me. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. It's just the honorable thing to do. If it weren't for the content warning, I usually pin it, but I usually make a message and pin it, but like, I think the content warning needs to stay there. But yeah, Wreck-It Ralph won, but roll swap with memes. Now my brain is mush. Best of luck in your brain getting unmushified. I mean, sometimes, if you want to be unmushified, vanilla BP. I mean, sometimes being in a mush state can be fun. It's way more prepared than me. They're just bothered about the nuisance. Okay, that's probably not true, Fortuna. I think they are genuinely afraid of me. I think they are annoyed, though, because, like, it is kind of a mean thing to do. You can't really be that naive. If we play our cards right, we're going to sweep the polls. I mean, I could literally divine myself sweeping the polls. Too far gone. Yeah. I mean, if you really believe in yourself, I think that you can get to sanity. But only if you want to. Okay, allow me to give you a rundown of what's ahead. We have to define a program and a plan. First, we'll now analyze our opponents and I'll interview you to see where we stand on the main issues. Really, the Sonic movie was pointless. No, it made money. And we'll sketch a review program. That's a point, technically. Once we get to something solid, we'll form a team and schedule some campaign actions to get the ball rolling. The date for the election Congress hasn't been decided yet, but we're against the clock as of now. All clear. Yes. Good. First of all, did someone tell you about the 5 pillars of the Coven? You know, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. We're just going to run I'm sure Dahlia will be really happy when we co-opt her party goals and run with and like basically run her party, but with us. That'll be real cool of us. Getting to another game will be old memes like the Philosopher Raptor. Oh right, I forgot memes. I forgot about the Philosopher Raptor too. I spent one for his forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. You need to explain them to you. Explain it to me again. I mean, I know about them, but like, explain it to me again. This is important. Help me. I can't. This is a journey you have to go through on your own. Sorry, just. I mean, everyone has their own journey to take. Goodbye. Here's the deal. There are 5 key directives that keep our covenant's cogs churning. As I said, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Make good note of them. Judgment is about how we deal with conflicts within the coven, how we determine who's at fault and such. It's also the executive dance, where the covenant is going and how we deal with major events. I thought you would explain it different than Jasmine did. You know, I thought you'd explain it different. I'm dragging you with me. Yeah, that's what I'm most afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. Up until now, we had rule government, which basically consists of Adana consulting with the gods and us blindly swallowing whatever she fed us. Then we have law enforcement. It's a strictly lone knight affair situation, I'm afraid. Dang. Out of my hands, you can't drag me down into the depths. That's how the judgment punishes anyone who did something wrong or forbidden, is determined by judgment. Right now, as you're well aware, we send infractors into exile for a variable amount of time, depending on the severity of their actions. Could our slogan be "Fuck you, exile"? Very punk. It may work. Yeah, we could run with that. It's my journey. I choose the genre. Paraphrase from the girl who circumnavigated Fairline, a ship of her own making. Oh, shoot. Have I read that? I think I read a different related book. But no. No, I read like a different related book, maybe. I don't know. It sounds familiar-ish. Next is forbidden arts. That's how we deal with perilous magic and forbidden knowledge, such as summoning, behemoths, necromancy. Current direction is that when the covenant determines that something could put our community at risk, we ban it. Then there's mortal affairs. See, this is kind of explaining it kind of the same way that Jasmine did, which, if I had known, I wanted to hear Patricia's take on how this works. So it deal with humans, and as traditionally put, other lesser beings. See, that's a flavor. Lesser beings as in animals or any life form that doesn't have access to magic, actually. Fuck that term, by the way. Then a term that mortals should be exploited and manipulated at which is convenience. Did you know that Donna wanted to cause World War III on Earth? What? Why? To harvest energy from mortals. Fucking bastard. We still have a celebration pending to send her off to hell. Aha, you bet. Last but not least, there are the witch duties. That defines what obligations members have to the coven. But now we have those obnoxious quarterly controllers that are opposing us to check on our progress. You skipped them thanks to your exile, but damn if they haven't been a pain in the ass. Also, should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose the membership. Imagine the strain that's put on many of our sisters. I would have gladly done my homework in exchange for freedom, though. I know, but still. Luckily, the controls are suspended until after the elections, and many of us are hoping they'll be cancelled forever. Nice. That's all 5 of them, right? Yes. For these elections, there's an additional critical point to the race. What to do with Adonis' corpse. Oh, right. The covenant is divided between devouring her, making the 100 members that we are right now more powerful, or scattering her remains to the cosmos so more witches can ascend, making the coven more diverse. What's your stance on that? That is also interesting because, again, that's the only one where like I'm actually kind of dilemmaed on. The one in like allowing more covens, allowing more people to enter the coven is, I mean, it's a very effective argument where like they have Nova, like that really improves people's lives, but also arguably it's messing. It's also messing with things a bit. It's influencing fate or wherever. Depends on how, yeah. If I'm doomed by the narrative, I'm taking you with me. Knight. We will see. We will see. Yeah, what's your stance on that? I don't have a strong opinion on it. I'm fine with either becoming more powerful or welcoming more riches. Make no mistake, it's one of the hottest topics on these elections. So whatever you choose, be ready for a storm. Great. Great. Understood. Internalize these issues. Take your time. Let me know when you're ready to continue. Done? Done. Good. Let's start dissecting our rivals then. Who do you want to start with? Honestly, you choose. Diversity is a powerful force for good. That's true. That is true. Alright, it's a powerful force for good. It depends on how we think of a coven, right? Because to me, the coven is like a... What's the word? The coven is like... To me, I think of it as a sisterhood. A sisterhood of people that like... I'm thinking about this from the weird perspective where, like, as the head of the coven, I am responsible for the people under my care first. That's the angle I'm going at it by. I'm not saying that diversity is not a good thing, and it even is a good thing, especially for like an organization like a company. But like, and I'm not against adding like new members, but I was thinking from the idea that like, yeah, I have my perspective on this. Because like, I mean, again, there is a very valid argument both for the. To me, I think the stronger argument that pushes me more towards it is the same thing as the argument against death, which is the more people that escape, that become a witch, the more people's lives are improved. Like the ultramism argument is more effective for me specifically. Tricky one. Who do you want to start with? I'll let you choose. Alright, Dahlia then. Dahlia's not from Earth. On our home planet, politics have evolved and twisted more than anywhere else in the explored universe. Yeah, of course they have. She comes from the demonic desert lands, where matriarchy-based warlordoms and chiefsmanship are the primary form of organization, even nowadays. Diversity could be good for those under our care. Additional perspectives bring strength, more speed out, and ability. Okay, yes, I'm not saying there's no benefits or advantages, but it's less directly beneficial. Because to me, it feels like adding people under our care, which is great, versus helping out the people that are already under our care. That's like the kind of like lens I view it from. I'm not, in the end, like, I'm not saying that I am not disparaging diversity. But yeah, it's less it's arguably less of a less direct, less direct, less obvious benefit. I'm not saying underestimate her. We could expect her to not be well prepared to navigate the intricacies of a political campaign. On the other end, Dialectic's politics seem to be very different from our homeworlds. What I've gathered, her focus is to be in collectivizing the Coven's duties and responsibilities, distributing the Coven's power horizontally. Level the playing field is practically her slogan. Well, how did you manage to get all that info in so little time? I'm an archivist, and all this is public domain, no sweat. Now focus. Her program is to achieve this is judgment referendum. Dahlia argues that in a community the compact. I know that you're making game political decisions. You're fine. Yes, I am making game political decisions. That is true. Dahlia argues that in a community that this compact, we should have to account for every member's input, regardless of their background or preparation. Interesting. Saying this compact. Of course, right. Enforcement, none whatsoever. She believes in amicable resolution. And should dialogue fail, she wants to leave the matter in the hands of the arbitrator's office. Her point being that we don't need to police ourselves, we already have the magical pact. Ban Arts allows free access to any kind of magic and control them through education, not banning. That's really good for us, because if you remember, we have a behemoth Mortal affairs. Cut all ties with mortals. This is probably the one I'm least sure about. It also is a weird kind of thing because, like, take the altruism angle, right? The emotional angle. That's kind of, remember, that's the angle they dealt us. The game dealt us. When having the two things that help us consider both positions, the angle the game dealt us with is showing how it helped someone. But then we also have things that like the referendum, which seem to be almost like so. So then we have stuff like Mortal Affairs. Sorry, I was on Mortal Affairs. So stuff like Mortal Affairs is a weird thing, like also a weird class here, because like if we don't, like, we're going the ultra, like the argument again is showing how it helps someone to become a witch, and then Mortal Affairs happens, and we're not supposed to interact with anyone who's not a witch, which is interesting. Yeah. Dahlia believes we're too privileged to be messing with people's lives. Thinks we should leave them and focus on the cosmic and the magical tax. Have every member of the coven share a percentage of the magic output to pool resources for the benefit of the plan. Finally, she believes we should scatter Donna's remains so more witches can ascend and our coven can become more diverse. As you see, Dahlia is betting on a kind-hearted community that requires goodwill to work. Almost utopic, I must say. That is true. That is true. I like utopic things. They are called utopias for a reason. What do you think is the best strategy to undermine our program? I don't want to undermine it. It's pretty cool. Supposed to have any faith in good is ridiculous. Horizontalism will make a solid cause. I like horizontalism. Point at the failure of communism. Okay, now wait. No, we're not doing that one. Spell like the primitive societies of her. Okay, this is really underhanded. This is probably the most effective, but honestly, I want to I want to run a thing that's fairly close to her. I think it's pretty cool. That won't float. It's imperative you challenge your opponent's ideals to get ahead. What if we just, here's my plan. No, but if we just go Dahlia, the problem is if we position ourselves as Dahlia's party, but with I'm the leader, the problem is that will split the party, and like then Jasmine will win. Shoot. Try again. What do you think is the best strategy to undermine her clothing? I still want to implement. Come on, Patrice. Fine. This is probably the best. This is terribly mean. All those are, yeah. If we point out the failure of communists on Earth, this is like directly insulting her. This is insulting her. This is insulting where she, like, her home. The personal question takes. I want to implement horizontalism of my own. Fine. Are you okay with insulting your character? No. It may work. However, although the majority of witches from our coven may come from Earth, many of them predate the existence of communism. Oh, yeah. First option, we'll be doing that. You're right. I'm not doing it. Don't worry. We'll figure out a more universal approach. Okay, now let's capitalize on your intimate knowledge about your rival. Okay, now let's capitalize on your intimate knowledge about your rival. What would you say is Dahlia's strongest point? She's the most virtuous, the most incorruptible as all. Determination is probably right. But confidence, I think confidence is probably, yeah. It's probably, I'm going to say charisma, I'm going to say confidence. That's what I do for this. Yeah, if this were a popularity catch, you'd have the upper hand. Sure, a campaign will kick off with a lot of momentum. Can't hope to defeat her on any revolutionary grounds. We'll have to play on your intelligence and mysticism to get a bite of her cake. Alright, what about a weakness? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore, guys. What is Dahlia's most critical flaw? Very green when it comes to debating politics. She's very radical, lacks diplomacy. It's just too easy to trick. Make Dad is the lead. I don't think that one's true. I think she's actually not hard to trick. She's thought through these policies fairly well. Daggers just make daggers is the least valuable asset offered by a candidate. It's kind of funny, but probably not true. I don't even think she does lack some amount of diplomacy. But I'm not sure if I call that her most critical flaw. And she's green when it comes to debating politics. That's true, but like, I think it's the fact that she's impulsive and patient, gets angry easily. Because again, she is because to me, the embodiment of Dahlia in my head is passion, right? Impassioned, right? And I'm going to go with this one. We can provoke her during a debate that Coven is sure to question her ability rule. I don't want to do that, but it is true. We should be on the lookout for opportunities to get her mad during the campaign. Is this really necessary? Yeah, Patrice, have you considered that? Why don't we tell Patrice that we foretold that, like, it would be okay, right? Why do we not tell Patrice that, like, we foretold that everything would work out? Also, we also foretold way back when that the Coven would fall. So, two things, like, why don't we tell Patrice that we foretold and wrote into reality that behemoths and witches would get along? It's your call, but if we don't exploit your opponent's flaws, it'll make it less likely for you to become the next leader. I'm okay with Dahlia becoming the next leader. I'm not exploiting any of Dahlia's flaws. Politics are ugly, I know. But also, let me tell you, you should expect the same for your rivals. Friend or not, I'm sure they won't be pulling any punches. Be ready. No, I'm okay with that. Look, I'm secretly okay. If I'm not secretly, okay, not secretly, okay, I'm okay with Dahlia winning. So like, I'm already regretting this. We were regretting this from the moment it happened. Whatever, I'll handle it. The Coven will fall, inevitable. Yeah, we wrote that into reality. Shall we go over Jasmine now? Yeah, sure. Jasmine was born in a small English town during the Industrial Revolution, circa 1800s. That put her in a cultural sweet spot for amassing the sympathies of the Coven. She's a young witch in the eyes of the eldest, medieval and ancient witches, but not so alien as us contemporary witches with our world wars, TV, internet, and other global lunacies. Jasmine gets along with us, but is also part of the last decent generation, according to the most conservative wishes. Politics are a liberal version of Adana's, removing the most tyrannical mechanisms by reducing punishment and responsibilities. That will maintain the status quo, but give more room for individualism and personal enterprise, free from so many duties and the fear of failure. Her program to achieve this is: Jasmine will be performed by a quorum of the 4 eldest witches in agreement with the leader. That is the sweetest candy ever programmed for the Old Locked. Yes, but also I don't like that one. Enforcement will work with a system of strikes. She hasn't specified how many yet, but should a witch accumulate enough warnings, she will be expelled from the Coven. Way less radical than exile, and the worst case scenario is the freedom to start anew elsewhere. Regarding forbidden art, she won't change a thing. Anything deemed dangerous by the eldest witches will be banned. Yeah, no, let's not do that. What will they be doing? They'll be fine. They'll just be using all of the admittedly sketchy things we do against us. I'm okay with that. I can take the hit. It's nothing between friends. Then for mortal affairs, Jasmine proposes a model of protection and guidance. What is good for humanity? What should we protect them from? I guess that would be determined by the quorum of the eldest. Lastly, as for witch duties, she proposes policy of no vigilance. Jasmine argues that we should trust every sister will have the Coven's interests in mind, and that there is no need to evaluate or impose any duties on any member. And of course, regarding the trending topic, Jasmine wants the Coven to devour Adana's corpse so we all become more powerful. They're committed to interiorize Jasmine's program. Sure. Done. Perfect. So tell me now, what do you think is the best strategy to undermine the program? I don't want to do that because I also want somewhat lax policies. It's nothing but truth. Yeah, that's fine. Or individual. Tradition and color will vanish. I'm okay with that. These plans benefit the powerful and forsake novices. Yeah, that's the big one. That'll work. I am okay with saying that to her face. Should I be worried? I don't plan to be underhanded. I'm okay with losing, right? right? Like, I'm not as invested in this as Patrice is. I'm pretty much kind of okay with losing this one, so, like, I'm not going to do anything underhanded. Oh, right, yeah, also you guys, my friends, don't worry about it. It's nothing between me. Nothing I could possibly say. I would don't worry about it, please. Yeah. Interesting. We adopt the strategy. We may polarize the cover's opinion. Yeah, but like, I want to adopt. Look, I know that we have to play the market to get stuff, but like, I'm not gonna lie about my policies, and I have policies I want to enforce, and this is the one that like makes my policies look better. 100% fine with $1. I'm even like 75% fine with losing to Jasmine. Although I wouldn't prefer. Holy smokes! There's a volume button on my alarm clock? Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Let me get. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Turn off. Anyways, I'll look at that later. But in the long run, we could gather the support of the young and weak, plus the support of the most compassionate elders. It may do the trick. Good. Now to assess the candidate herself. Your privileged info on Jasmine. We'll say she has the strongest point. I don't think she's extremely intelligent and manipulative. Her apparent illness is famous. Charming mother like Aura. Or it would upset Jasmine's chances, I think, or at least make it less clear. It would polarize their opinion on us, though, because again, remember, Jasmine has an advantage is that she endears herself to a lot of the older, more conservative types. So polarizing them could be, it would polarize our audience. I don't think she appears innocent or frail either. I would say her resourcefulness. Maybe a charming mother like her, but I'm going to say her resourcefulness. Maybe the vote would be split between the old and the young. That will flash things. Yeah, that would be bad, too. The problem is, I want to do policies that are similar to Dahlia, but by doing similar policies, we're going to split the vote more. I hate politics. But I don't even... The other problem is, I don't know how much the game is keeping into account any of this. Without any problem. Guard provides you with a variety of tools to deal with just about any situation. Many contacts and smart ideas. It's going to be hard to corner, I see. But when it comes to resourcefulness, I believe you have the upper hand. I got yourself a new deck while exiled, and what a deck. Yeah, maybe. It took me a couple of centuries, though. Whatever, let's focus on the present. Now to her flaws, what would you say is weakest point? This is true. Not her competitor. She's very easy to intimidate. No. It probably is her anxiety. Of these... Yeah. I don't see envy. I don't think her compassion is a weakness. Although it could be exploited. I honestly don't think she's that easy to intimidate. And I really don't see her as vain. I think her anxiety. It's really easy to exploit. Good. Don't really want to exploit that, Patrice. Patrice, you do understand. I don't want to exploit someone's anxiety. That feels like... Man. I also might be wrong. I'm not sure. I don't know Jasmine as well. And also, I'm just a flawed person. We've seen in the past couple that I'm not the best at reading people. These could all be wrong. It's a flaw that will trigger almost automatically just by competing for your edict. And you get to choose whether you exploit these. We can push her buttons so she loses focus and messes up. I feel so bad doing this. Toughen up, Fatona. Our advisors will be doing the same about you, no doubt. Plus, these are emergency resources. If we play our cards right, we can hope for a clean victory. Folks are bringing your best game, and I won't have to push any ugly buttons. Talk about pressure. Alright, now for the third candidate. What? There's more? Of course, no one told you? No, who is it? No one truly thinks she poses any threat to Dahlia or Jasmine, but she is a candidate nonetheless. We should study her. I believe this dark horse has a chance of surprising us all. Yeah, of course we have to. Tell me who it is, come on. Capressa, the historian witch. Alright. Now, I am totally okay with using dirty tactics against Capressa, but we don't have any, so... The eldest witch in our coven, she receives even Adana. Capressa is originally from Earth, but ascended way before humanity started even writing. She has an infallible memory. All events get registered inside her tree rings. We've worked together many times with the Covenant's archives. It's a never-ending enterprise to register all her knowledge on paper. The thing is that she's always played a secondary role in the Covenant, just supporting us with her ism. But apparently Capress isn't a fan of change and isn't happy with the direction Jasmine or Dahlia want to take the Coven, so the first time she's running for leader. Program easy to sum up. She wants to keep things exactly as Donna left them. No! Okay. We need to focus on we need to focus on icing, like, but because she's so different from all three of our things, she has the highest chance of taking advantage of a party split. Advocates for serving Ionosko as some sort of oracle to keep using her as a channel to consult with the gods and to set the direction for the Coven. Wow, fuck Capressa. Also, that's gotta be unpopular. Fuck her program in any case. I know Capressa personally, and she's very kind and helpful. But yes, no one wants the ghost of Anaya to keep ruling over us. She has very few supporters, all among the eldest, but I wouldn't underestimate her. Capressa has this special mystical aura around her. Combined with her vast knowledge, she serves to impress many voters during the campaign. Depending on how gruesome the race gets, we could scare some of the most conservative measures into switching sides from Jasmine to Capressa. Yeah. That's, again, right. We could potentially, like, switch. That could be bad for us. As long as we don't underestimate Capressa and keep her in check, it should all be fine, though. Understood. Alright, are you ready to start defining our program? You want to take a break? I kind of want to take a break, but this is a weird place to take a break. Let's be honest. You know what? No, we're gonna take a break. But our memory's gonna be all. No, you know what? When doing my policy, I guess we're just gonna do what I want. So polarization could absolutely go right. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. They're reviewing our options. Let me know when you're ready to move on. I don't really think it's necessary. More time. I really don't. The conservative status quo benefits to us all, and by that I mean the 1%. Yeah. Oh yes. So, yeah, I think this is a tough one. The closer we make our thing policies to someone we like, the more it splits things. But I don't know how much it takes into account that. I don't want to be running at all, really. This makes me think, I wonder if there's a world where I help both parties with my divination rights. I'm going to do policies we don't like, or we're going to sabotage how the Covenant does by polarizing. We'll find out next time on the Flightship. Thanks everyone for watching. We can remember there's Twitter and Discord links. Excuse me. There's Twitter and Discord links in the place with the Twitter and Discord links. That's the description, right? So we don't see the pillow here. So we've got Twitter and Discord links in the description. Thanks everyone for coming. And I gotta thank everyone. Thank you for flying with the Flightship and end stream. This is what that's what I should. 4? Nope, this was 5. This was Kazuo Sisterhood 5. I'm an idiot. Stuff is heated up. Suppose it was inevitable. I think Patrice forces us to do this at any time. Man. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Goodbye.